Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are live for another emergency Mandem talk. We are here, gathered today, to witness surely the end of Eric Ten Hag's reign as Manchester United manager. We're going to be judging a lot of people here who still, I don't know how, are still Ten Hag in, but we will chat to them and find out the reasoning for today again. Will it be VAR? Will it be injuries? What will it be? But we've got the Mandem here. We've got Traps. We've got Adam. We've got Zishan. I think this might be the first time on the channel. Big up to Zishan. We've got Leon. And we got Neji today in the building. Tyrone can't make it, unfortunately. Musa is on his way. And Rhino hopefully should join us. But Mandem, who wants to start? I mean, Traps, I'll start off with you. You're in the car on your way somewhere. But Traps, I'll let you go. I'll let you go first.
I'm in the car on my way to the flipping Dragon's Den, mate. Yeah? Gonna go and see fucking Big Steve and MCFC Daps. Yeah? After that performance. But yeah, man, obviously, I don't know how you lot feel, but I'm ready for this. I know exactly how this is gonna go down. But some people don't agree with me. Some people feel, I don't know how they feel. But at the end of the day, like, this is not a surprise to me. So if it's a surprise to you, maybe you need to open your eyes a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? But we're here. Let's talk about it, innit? Let's dissect.
Yeah. Listen, man. I just want to quickly say one bit, yeah. It's a disgrace what we're seeing on the football pitch. And people can talk about, players are not trying and this and that, and they will get their credit. But anyone who thinks that this manager is taking us anywhere, you're absolutely out of your mind, mate. You're absolutely out of your mind. This guy has got 7 defeats now in the Premier League. 7. 7! And we're not even flipping in December. Oh, sorry, we just started December, should I say. That is 13 defeats this season already. We're going out of the Champions League. Premier League, I mean, where are we going? You tell me. This is not good enough. Today, it could have been and should have been 5 to Bournemouth, and nobody would have hesitated. This manager is clueless, and he needs to go. I'm sorry. People, if you don't like it, then tough. And I don't care about the solution. I don't care. Because you know why? Sir Jim will fix this. That's what you lot are telling me. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is going to fix this. This man is not good enough. Look at that. Yeah, Tyrone, you're in spirit. We needed you here, mate. Where were you? Now, I'm going to let you off tonight. You know what? Let me get Zishan involved. Zishan, you're the host of the most. What are you telling me?
What's going on, bro? What's going on? How are you? How's everyone? Everyone good, yeah? But, bro, I'm just shocked, bro. I'm shocked it's taken this long for man to realise this geezer is no good for the club. Yeah? This guy, he's hounded out 3 of the best footballers this generation has seen. In Ronaldo, Casemiro, and Rafael Varane. For Rafael Varane to be on the bench in these games recently, yeah, when we've got this clueless player called Luke Shaw at centre-back, bro, technically, he's good. I've always said it, technically he's good. But the way this guy loses focus in games on a consistent basis, bro, the way that first goal happens, yeah, Bruno plays a disgusting pass in the middle of nowhere. I don't know the player that gets in on it, but then Luke Shaw, it took him at least around 7 seconds to shift his body and run back towards goal in order to even attempt to cross the ball. The guy loses focus in critical moments, critical games, and at the end of the day, yeah, Eric Ten Hag, he's chosen to side with these kind of players, your Rashfords, your Luke Shaws, your McTominays, your Harry Maguires, and he's chosen to side with them over top quality players that we had. Ronaldo, Varane, Casemiro. His choices, and now he's just got to pay the price, man. He's got to live up to it. He's got to. He made the cake. He's got to eat it now. And the next thing we need to do is just get rid of him.
Simple. Yo, Zishan, your mic might not be on. I think you're using the laptop mic. Let me bring in Neji. We're gonna hear Neji today. What excuse he's gonna give the manager? What is the excuse he's gonna give for this shambles performance? Let's give Neji the minute to give his thoughts and opinion. And please do not use the word perspective and do not use the word surface level, please. That's what I
Respectfully, I
want you
use
to
whatever
do.
word I want. You can't tell me how to chat.
No,
first and foremost.
Neji, please, for the benefit
No,
of the
no.
people.
Listen, don't ask
Give
me
me
to
your
come on the
opinion.
show and ask me to be someone I'm not. Don't do that. I'm not a dickhead. So respectfully, like, I either run my mouth where I want to, or it is what it is. Get someone else on here, man. So what are we saying?
Go on then. All right,
Save.
Tell me your excuse today.
First and foremost, to Zishan's point, man spoke about Luke Shaw. So you spoke about Varane out of the three players you would have put in. I don't understand then. So you tell me you would play Varane at left centre back. So I'm thinking logically now. So based on what you're saying, take Luke Shaw out of left centre back, place Varane at left centre back. Is that what we're saying?
Bro, it's simple, man. You got to play your best players, and Varane is one of our best players.
No, but I'm talking logically now. So we're talking about setup and system, yeah? So I'm just going off what you're saying. So logically, trying to fit that in, trying to fit your equation into the situation. We've got no left-sided centre back. We're struggling in that area. Luke Shaw played there last season. Are you telling me it's more?
Crazy, man. That's what I'm saying. The waffle didn't even take it. It's a madness.
Froze.
It's a madness, man. Are you there, Neji?
Yo, is it gone?
No, you can hear you, but you can't. Your picture. No picture, bro.
You're on, but you froze.
It's still there.
Yo, if I screenshotted that picture, oh my god.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yeah,
we can hear you, but no. You're gone, basically. Your internet's gone.
Yeah.
And look what you done to Musa as well. It's madness.
No, that's Musaf coming in, fam. I'm nice.
I'm going to get a couple of super chats in. Big up to Nick Man says, club is rotten from top to bottom. Ten Hag out, most players out. I don't care who we get in. Get this guy out, and I can't take it anymore. Martial is a joke. Is this board competent to find a new manager? Tariq, big up to Tariq, says 10 Hag needs to pay for his sins. 10 out. And big up to Lucas showing some support today. Big up to you. 1.8k in the building. Make sure you're liking the video. Let me bring in Adam. Adam, talk to me. Neji, I'm going to let you come in and out. But Adam, is this unacceptable?
Is it not working now?
No, your eyes look like you're rolling to the back of your head, bro. It looks a bit
you need to come in and out. Chat to me. Adam, is this unacceptable to you?
Yeah, it's
Unacceptable for you?
It's unacceptable. It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. And I don't know, just looking at Ten Hag's character, of course we can't draw too many conclusions because we don't have access to the man, but he strikes me as someone who's very, very insecure. Like if someone stands up to him or tells him something he doesn't like, he reacts in a very, very bizarre way. Like I suppose Varane had a talk with him about something, but I doubt that Varane is the type of player that is disrespectful. He played.
Is that better?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
No worries, my bro. No worries. He played with the best managers of the last decades, Varane, and he never had a problem with bigger egos and with people who had reasons to have bigger egos than Ten Hag. And nothing like that ever happened. And to me, it feels like he said something to Ten Hag, and Ten Hag feels quite easily undermined. He strikes me as very insecure in that way. And we can't have that. You can't have that because you cannot fall out with Varane. It makes zero sense to me. And going back to the point, play Luke Shaw at left centre back and play Varane on the right and bin Maguire because he's not sticking to his merit thing. I said that on the last two shows. Ten Hag seems to reward and punish players in very inconsistent ways, and that is the best way if you want to find and to create a toxic atmosphere. Put your best players where they play, and it's not even complicated. It's Raphael Varane. What are we doing here? Are we taking the absolute piss with this? It's Raphael. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. We don't have that many good players. For the ones that we have, please, for God's sake, play them in their rights and don't fall out with the big players. You need them because we have a bunch of spineless players. There's a reason why we played okay last season because Varane is a respected player. Martinez is a respected player. Casemiro they have their weaknesses, but they are respected figures. And when you put a number of people together, Those are human interactions. So yes, it's sport, but it's beyond sport. There's psychology, there's social hierarchies that put themselves into place. And people react to hierarchies of competence, not power. People, you put a bunch of men together and they will sort themselves out naturally within minutes, and everyone knows more about where their place is. And that's what happened with Varane. That's what happened with Casemiro. That's what happens with players like Bruno. He's a strong personality as well, and he has the respect of his teammates. It's disgusting what we are seeing, because now we have someone who's trying to artificially, in an artificial way, create a new hierarchy. Those things, you cannot do those things. We are dealing with humans. And those things happen themselves organically. And he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. It's beyond tactics at this point. He's just having a laugh at the moment.
Leji, talk to
Can
me.
I just add to that? Can I just add to that point quickly? Yeah, you see the whole playing Varane, playing Varane at left centre back. Yeah, if you can play Amrabat and trust Amrabat to play at left back, you can trust Varane to play at left centre back. It's as simple as that. So he's got enough credit in the bank to show that he can do a job for 1 game or 2 games or whatever long it is. That's what I think anyway. So I agree with what Adam says. Adam's got the right idea, mate. This man it's gone beyond the football now. He's taking a piss out of us.
You know what? It's not even that you have to play Varane left centre back and you can't play Luke Shaw. It's the difference that the other partner makes to your game, because we all know that Varane reads the game well anyway. So if Luke Shaw's deficiencies, Varane more than likely will make up for them, whereas Maguire looks clueless. So it's just about Adam's bang on, bro. It's just about playing the right players and playing the best players. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, I thought Maguire was the best player. He's got the player of the month and that. Do you know what I mean? I thought he turned the corner in that, guys. What's going on?
Ain't no turning corner, man. Ain't no turning corner.
Oh, yeah, he can't turn corners. He can't turn corners.
No, but and also the fan base as well, man. Gassing up all situations and saying, oh, you know what? We're not far from the title, man. You lot deserve this as well, man, for gassing this shit up. We're not far from the title, mate. Far from what title, man? You lot watching the football? Are you guys watching the football? Are you just looking at it by results? What are you watching? This football and the way Ten Hag is playing, it's not sustainable. I've been telling you since the start of the season. Why are you not getting it? The football is a joke. Bournemouth today, Areola schooled him today again. Another manager that's come to the football club and schooling Ten Hag.
I don't even know what you're watching today. How do you know what you're watching today? That's mad.
Okay, what were you watching? What were you watching?
What was wrong with the performance today? Because those I saw was just dominating, not finished chances. That's what I saw. What I saw was
Wallahi. Let me take it. Wallahi, you deserve it. Neji. Wallahi, you deserve it. Tell me what we had. Tell me what chances we had. Tell me what chances we had.
Get emotional, get triggered.
No, I'm being serious. What chances we had today?
Get triggered. Get triggered. Go on.
No, it's not about being triggered, bro. It didn't no laughing matter, man. Wallahi, it's not laughing matter.
You can't even listen to context. You don't want to listen because you're getting triggered off a different opinion.
I'll put myself on mute. I'll put myself on mute. I want a conversation, but at least I hear the point first. You know what I mean? Go on.
So I'm saying, I'm trying to understand what you were seeing. Because if you critically watch that game, all I saw was us dominate the game. And then when we messed up in our final third, they counteracted and they were clinical with their chances. They didn't have that many chances until the end of the game. When you watch the first half of that game, we literally took the control of the whole flipping game. You saw the style of play. You saw the pressing. It was there to be seen. We had the chances, weren't finishing. And how long me and Musa have been telling you, man, about last season? We don't have clinical finishers. We can't bag. We aren't clinical in the final third. Create all these chances and opportunities and don't finish. Who told you that?
Okay.
So therefore...
Okay. Can I say something? Tell me one chance we had in the game. Tell me one chance we had in the game. Tell me a clear-cut chance we had in that game. Tell me.
Is that a genuine question?
That's a genuine question. You tell me a clear-cut chance we had in that game.
No, that's not a question. You're not asking that.
No. How's it not a question, though? You just told me we created opportunities with the final third. No, but I'm asking you a question, though. Tell me one clear-cut chance we had in that game. Tell me.
Wow. I'll be honest, Said, I don't answer stupid questions, man. Respectfully, I'm not doing that. That's
what I'm saying. But
there was none, bro.
That's tired.
There was none, bro. There was one with combination.
I'm not here for that. I'll be honest, I'm not here for that.
I don't know, man. Listen, I'll be real, yeah. That performance, on the whole, was not good enough, bruv. It doesn't matter what you see. We didn't have no clear-cut chances. We didn't dominate no game, yeah? We fell into a trap of a game plan, yeah, and didn't know how to get out. That's what I saw.
So what did we fall into? Expand, please.
Oh, I must expand, but you can't tell me where the chances are.
No, I'm asking you to expand because I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm not expanding. Sorry, I'm not doing
Yeah, because you can't.
All right, well, you can't.
Deflecting.
You can't tell me the chances then. You can't tell me the chances.
Can you explain to me? Forget the trolling. You tell me the chances we had, please.
Okay.
I'm being serious now. Tell me the chances we created in a civil matter. Tell me the chances we created, please. Just tell me.
Say no more. So you look at the counter-attacking opportunities that we had when we were driving through. There was a bit, in my opinion, there was a clear-cut attacking chances, in my opinion. So you win the ball back, we break the lines, we go 4-on-3, we go 5-on-3, whatever it is. Then we mess up in the final third once again. Then we whip balls in across the box. We had headers, had the Maguire header on chance. Man tried to tip it over the bar, didn't work out. Got the crowd riled up, everyone was getting gassed. We had shots on target, getting blocked 24/7. So I'm not hearing this. So now I'll just give you context. Traps, expand, please.
Expand on what the game plan. The game plan was this.
No, how we got trapped. What was the trap?
They came there.
You guys logged out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So I was
Musa, interest mad. Yeah, go on.
They came there with a game plan, right? And their game plan was to obviously soak up the pressure and hit us on the break. When we're getting the ball, when we're getting the second balls, and we're recycling the ball, and we're not keeping them penned in. They're always able to break out. Yeah. So that's what we fell into.
We're keeping them penned in. Do you see how many chances we had them on ropes, bro?
And as a result, we lost 3-0.
Wow.
That's
okay. That's how I know you don't know ball. That's how I know you don't watch.
We had 3 shots on target, bro.
But it's just target.
What's 3 shots on target got to do with anything about the on target?
You're saying clear chances, bro. There was nothing being made. There was crosses being played into the box.
Right, cool.
Headers being won.
Because we weren't clinical in the final third with our last ball, our link-up play.
I don't know. I don't know.
What are we on about? That's what I'm trying to say.
Say that again.
So someone tell me then how my first opinion of we weren't clinical in the final third, whether our passing or finishing, how that is incorrect.
Bro,
but the last third.
You know what you're doing? You're literally
doing is laying the facts of the situation.
If the passing is not clinical,
that's the facts. We did everything to get to the final third. Me and Musa is telling man that we ain't got clinical forwards to go and dominate in the final third.
If the passing is not clinical, that means the chance doesn't exist yet because the pass has not been
attacking chances. So we had the opportunity if your team do enough.
Hey, listen, I saw we had 3 shots on target all game.
2 seconds, bro. If your team do enough to create attacking opportunities, and it comes down to individual errors because of the quality on the ball, that has nothing to do with Ten Hag. And I will give you many quotes of many managers that say when they set up their football, they will get their team to the final third, and it's up to the player in the final third to do their shit.
So hold on a minute. So when we win, yeah, it's down to the manager. So when we win, it's down to the manager. But when we lose, yeah, it's down to the players. No, that's what you do. That's what you do. That's what you do, bro. When it's the manager, when we win, it's down to the manager. When we lose, it's down to the players.
I've got receipts where I cuss Ten Hag 24/7. Don't worry about me. So don't try and make it out to be something.
This is the day where you need to cuss him out. This is the day where this guy got tactically outdone by manager, and it could be 4 or 5. Today could be 4 or 5. Yes or no? Yes or no? Could it be 4 or 5 today?
It could have been 4 or 5. It could have been 4 or 5. It could have been whatever. It wasn't. The main thing is I'm talking to you about is you're talking about Ten Hag football that no one saw the style of play.
3-0.
Neji, were you not the one that said something like results over good performance?
Yes.
So you think which one was it? A good performance or what? We didn't get the result.
Today was a better performance with a shit result.
A better performance than what?
A better performance overall as a team in terms of planning, in terms of what we wanted to do, in terms of pressing, in terms of being in the final third and doing what we needed to do, other than the individual brilliance that wasn't there to be able to either get the goal or create something significant.
So that was a better performance than Chelsea this week?
In my opinion, yes. Football stylistically, yes.
Say no more, man. Say no more.
Do you think it was a better performance than Newcastle? Do you think it was a better performance than Newcastle?
Oh my God.
I think it was
before I go, traps. I'm just gonna get couple of super chats here. MJ context hype. Neji's a top waffler, blindly talking about the blind. Eric Ten Hag out. Kind other says left side is centre back hype. Before Eric Ten Hag, no one cared about this BS. At times, we need Varane's leadership. and experience. Next one says, Naji, chill, bro, man. Always vexed, looking for a fight. But let's get Musa involved. Musa, let's get you. Can you hear us, Musa? Can you hear us? Are your internet calm? Yeah.
I can hear you, but what does it say? What's my internet saying?
Yeah, you're nice,
yeah,
man.
It's calm. It's calm. Yeah. Talk to me, man. Did you see what? Did you see the game that Naji saw? Be honest. Did you see that game? What did you see?
Guys, I didn't watch the game, man. I didn't watch the game, and I didn't waste my time to go and watch highlights.
I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't watch the game. And I didn't watch highlights. For me, it's just the same thing. I told you 5 games in. This has got nothing to do with anything. Do we have one of the best teams in the Premier League? It's debatable. Maybe we don't. Can our players do better than what they're doing now? Yes. Manager we have this season, the same manager we had last season in terms of his principles, team. Have I gone yet?
No, you're back, but it's in and out. It's in and out. But go.
Yeah. So why?
Just carry on.
Because when I look at the manager, I'm looking at his. And I'm looking at his.
Musa, reconnect
the team. Musa. This ain't the same Eric Ten Hag. Let me come out and come back in.
Come back in. This is the point.
Yeah.
Okay, so
go on.
Like, first of all, let's have a level of understanding on this as well, okay? Because obviously we can all come on here, try cut Naji. I'm not just saying it because my boy and that, but we can understand. So, what's the wording I'm looking for? Naji's standpoint is he doesn't believe that he wants to go through the process with a new manager. So his viewpoint is completely different to everybody else's in here, mine included. Because what he sees it as a long-term thing. For him, this is the short-term pain for the long-term gain. Now, what we can do is we can understand that, but not agree with that. Do you get where I'm coming from? I don't agree with it. Me and him was out last night, and his brethren come up to me and said, "Yo, this guy's saying they're rinsing him last night, saying 4 years, 4 years. You're da 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 da." You know what I mean? When was that? Yeah, but I think Musa's point is where I'm at, people. Yeah, the manager can do better with the resources that he's got, and he's not making it easy for himself because of some of the decisions that he's saying. Adam, beautiful. That was music to my ears when you were talking about the Varane and like the midfield. This is how naive. I always talk about naivety, stubbornness. Yeah. This guy played McTominay and thought that. What did he think today when he was going to play McTominay? What did he really think was going to happen? Okay. What did he think when?
Goal. Get the goal, man. Get the goal, and everything's going to be okay. This guy is another one that's a fraud. I keep telling people, man, these goals, will not fool me, mate. He is an average midfielder. Today, when it was time to play football, again missing. That midfield was missing.
What about when he lost the ball? What about when he lost the ball? He's just trotting. I've just seen the highlights, and he's just
trotting around,
like
bro. Yeah. Come on, man. Don't fool me.
I think this is the thing,
You said, that this was better than Chelsea is alarming, Whether you are Ten Hag in or out, the fact that you're saying that this performance was better than the one at Chelsea, that is absolutely mad.
We have more control over this game than we did the last Chelsea game. That's why I think.
What about? Wait. Can I ask you that question? What about the Newcastle game? Is this better than the Newcastle game?
I didn't say it was miles better. 10 out of 10 today and 5 out of 10. I just think it was a better game overall in terms of the amount of times that we played our style of football that you've all been begging for. I thought we saw it more often in that Chelsea game. That's my context for me saying I think it was a better game.
Yeah. But let me bring him back. Musa, big up to London. It says, bro, sucking on Ericsson. Oh yeah, listen, that's wild. I didn't even see that one. Listen, London 85. You're gonna say something.
How did your mind go to that, man?
Yeah. Listen, London, chill with that, man. Listen, chill with that, bro. Bournemouth let us have the ball because they know we are shit with it. That is the simplest and most obvious trap that they could have set. And big up to Debanush says, Neji, you are absolutely correct. Final third thrashing was issue. Eric Ten Hag from 2 more seasons. Musa, can you hear us now? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. What are you saying?
Go for it. You go before we.
Yeah, you know what it is? What I was trying to say is that with Eric Ten Hag, the problem is this. Obviously, we know we've got issues in the final third, but these are things that we saw when he first came into the season. The fact that we're 18 months in and he hasn't been able to identify the issues that we have at Man United, and the fact that we brought him in as a technician, as a manager, and we wanted to go away from what we had with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in terms of, just allowing players to express themselves without them really being directed in terms of what they need to do. I just tell you, it's problematic. We don't need to watch results with Eric Ten Hag anymore to kind of know what type of Man United is turning up. And I just feel like the fact that he keeps on playing players like Maguire and McTominay, and then he comes with it, then we hear about the excuse, but he wanted to sell them and he doesn't have his players, but he doesn't even trust his own players. Sometimes you're looking at the bench and there's 4 of his signings on there, just sitting there, smiling. You know what I'm saying? Can't get on the pitch. So with me, Eric Ten Hag, the issue is not just Eric Ten Hag alone. Does it change straight away with Eric Ten Hag? No. But do we need a manager who's just going to stick by his principles, who will rather bring in academy players, who will rather bring in younger players to play a type of football that he wants to play? Or dare I say someone like Ange? Ange said it already. Like, if you can see what these lot are trying to do at Spurs, even though they lose, they're losing on their own terms. Lose on your own. Eric Ten Hag is losing right now, and it's not on his own terms. This ain't his terms. Why are you losing on someone else's terms? It's like, and the Harry Maguire thing is like, I feel like he tried to get the English press on side.
Yeah,
he's getting so much pressure, and he's thinking, right, let me get this English press on side. Let me start playing him, because my thing is that lose on your terms. When you look at Harry Maguire, look at this though. Look at this. Manchester United, Man United are a top 10 side. We're a top 10 side, Nige. Look at this. We're a top 10 side. We're playing defenders who are top 10 defenders in terms of like middle table defenders. Harry Maguire has looked comfortable against mid-table teams. Whenever he's had to go against a team that's trying to go for the title or trying to go into a European position, he's looked out of sorts. So it just tells you the level that he's at. So when we're beating these teams that are mid-table teams and everyone's getting excited, why were we getting excited over mid-table teams? Why are we getting excited over teams that's not in the top 10?
Listen, you know I dislike Maguire more than anyone. No one in the comments can chat shit about me and Maguire. Again, I went viral for cussing my man, and I stand by every word I said. My man's been outperforming pretty much every player we've had.
Again, no, forget the players though. No, forget the players, Nate. No, let me land, because I was landing on Maguire. Forget the players. Look at the opposition.
You said about Maguire, and I'm saying,
because what I'm saying about Maguire is look at the opposition.
You're saying he's playing. All right, correct me if I'm wrong then, because I may have got you wrong. Yeah, you're saying he's only playing Maguire for the PR thing, and I'm saying I think that's disingenuous, given the simple fact that he's been balling out, and today he was incredible. So I don't understand that notion. So I may be wrong in what you're saying, but I don't think that's a fair reason.
I'm saying to you, now what I'm saying to you is this.
Yeah, go on.
The teams that he's brought Maguire in to play against, if you look at the teams and you look at the level of striker that he's against, where's this top level striker that he's had in his pocket? Name me him.
I mean,
where's this top?
Like, what, 2 or 3 top?
Because of the teams that we played. No. There's top 6 teams that have good strikers and have level of strikers, top strikers in the Prem. The top 6 teams have good strikers. What I'm saying to you is this. Where's this top striker that Harry Maguire's had in his pocket?
I mean, again, what players has he played? What teams has he played?
This is what I'm saying. Look at the team. He hasn't. That's what I'm saying.
Within that top 6?
He hasn't. That's my point.
So why are we judging him off stuff he hasn't had a chance to prove right or
No,
wrong?
That's my point though. You're saying that he's balling out. You're using words like balling out. Against who? If Neji, this is my point. Let me see. No, it does matter. This is my point. It does mean. It does matter. Let me tell you something. If you're year 10, and you start balling out against year 7s, I don't care.
That's the wrong analogy.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. If you're he's year Who? What team? He's a big year 10, year 11, balling out against year 7s. And we're saying,
every team is created against us. Every team is created against us. Every team managed to do something.
Harry Maguire, against us.
Like it or not, has been a dominant factor in supporting our team.
No way. I'm not.
I don't want to talk about Maguire. You know why I want to talk about Maguire? Yeah, because there's more pressing issues than Maguire. Me, we need to be talking.
No, Maguire is not the issues. Maguire is not the problem. No. I'm just trying to let you show. Yeah, I'm just trying to let you know that the manager has used him as a scapegoat. I'm not even saying Maguire is a problem. I'm just saying he's brought him in. Yeah, I just feel like he's brought him in a time where we haven't had the hardest. We look at our last 6 games that we played that we actually got wins of. It wasn't the hardest teams. Every team that should have beat us has beat us. We got gassed over Chelsea, but they're sitting 10th in the league. It tells you everything you need to know about what they're doing this season.
Facts.
So besides the Chelsea win, where are we going? Besides the Chelsea win, what are we getting excited about?
No, we're not. We're shit.
Yeah. 100%. You know what? Yeah, Zishan, let me bring you in there.
Yeah.
What? You know, you got Liverpool next. You got Bayern Munich in midweek. You know what I mean? This is 7 losses now this season. Like I genuinely, I'm just lost for words, man. How more times we can keep doing this? You know what I mean? It's a joke, man.
It's a joke, bro, and it's gonna happen against Liverpool. We're gonna get slaughtered against Liverpool, man. It's coming. The yearly slaughter fucking fest at Anfield's happening. It's gonna happen, and it all comes down to Ten Hag's choices from, like I said, from the start of the season, from the start of his reign, man. You know what I mean? Choosing certain players at the start of your reign to side with. Again, he hounding out Jadon Sancho, bro. Yes, Sancho. I wasn't a big fan of Sancho at the time, but you need to understand, sort that situation out. After we lost to Arsenal, he come out to the press. He comes out and says, Sancho, this and that. He knew exactly what he was doing there. He was taking the blame away from himself from that loss against Arsenal and putting Sancho on the back of those newspapers. He knows exactly what he's doing, and
Of course he does.
everyone in that dressing room knows Sancho. Sancho is a big popular member of that dressing room, bro. And the fact is, you can, you know what I mean, sort your situation out. But coming out every week saying, "I'll demand an apology," and he'll come back into the squad. It's a joke thing, and I said it when it happened. Sort that situation out. Just get him back. Allow the apology thing. Get him back, because at the end of the day, certain members in the team are not going to be happy, and it's going to bite you back in the arse. And it has done. Look at Rashford sulking around. They're boys. These men are all boys. Sancho's a popular man in the dressing room, and he's bullied him out of that squad, yeah, for, like I said, for that the way he condoned himself in training or whatever. But now it's about the apology shit. But all the small details in Ten Hag's reign tell me he's not the man, because he cannot handle big players. Mourinho said it, bro. If you cannot handle the big players, you cannot manage anyone.
That's full stop. He handled Ronaldo well. No one complained that season.
He never handled Ronaldo well.
Yes,
he never. He never.
He never.
Okay.
He never.
He's the biggest. All right then. So he's the biggest profile at United. Yeah, biggest profile at United. Man puts him on the bench, right? We start winning games without him. He's on the bench. Ronaldo starts to sulk. That's the first action. Let's not rewrite history. If you want to do this properly, let's go in. Let's go in.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go in.
Yeah.
Man, drop Ronaldo. Yeah, because he wasn't doing the pressing or whatever. Didn't want it, right? Big Ronaldo. Everyone's like, oh, what's he doing? The whole fan base was against him. What's he doing? X, Y, Z, right? The team started to win and perform without him. Then Ronaldo started to
game,
sulk. There's the first action. Ronaldo starts to sulk. Then he goes to the presser, talks about Ronaldo.
But he wasn't sulking because he was on the bench, though.
Hold up. My mum's storming off, bro. Don't watch it. We all saw the videos with Dallo and everything.
But that's not the reason. Yeah, but it's not because he's on the bench. Listen to what he said.
From a professional standpoint, that's not twist the history. If we're gonna
no, but Ronaldo spoke on it, AG. You have to take, but also take Ronaldo's comments on what he said. He said Eric Ten Hag does not respect me. It's about respect. Eric Ten Hag does not respect Jadon Sancho. Eric Ten Hag does not respect Raphael Varane.
What's the timeline up? It's disingenuous. We keep doing this.
No, what I'm talking about, he doesn't respect, man. I'm just trying to say to you, this. No, what I'm trying to say to you is this. He's not respecting the players. Forget about when Ronaldo told you, the minute you saw Ronaldo having a bad attitude, it was down to respect.
If you walk into a job, right, and you've got top dog there, the guy's got the biggest PR, the biggest status in the world, and you don't think he's right for you, yeah? It's going to upset somebody. Like it or not.
No.
So wait.
There's a way to do it.
My man takes him off the field. We start to perform and win better, which you should be putting.
It's not about that, though, Neji. It's not about winning. It's not about winning. Don't talk about the wins. Go on.
So my man, yeah, he's benched him. We're playing well. My man starts to sulk. He then has a press conference and bigs up Ronaldo and still says, "Nah, he's still part of the plans. He's still out of respect. Wait for it." Yeah, we start to play. Then my man starts to play more, gets subbed. Then he starts having his sulking matches, walking off the pitch. So Ronaldo's
mind games. I told you, he's mind games. Listen, Eric Ten Hag, it's mind games though. Eric Ten Hag.
It's not about mind games. Man United are winning, so he's made a choice.
It doesn't matter if they're winning. No, but you're talking about cool. We're winning, but forget that. We're not talking about that. But you're missing a point. You're missing a point. You're missing a point. He doesn't respect.
You tell me what I'm missing.
Mandem. Leji, the thing is, I don't want to make about Ronaldo, and I would look at the past here.
We're talking about respect, Saeed, though. We're talking about respect. We're talking about Saeed, though. We're talking Saeed. We're talking about Ten Hag has disrespected players since Ajax. We're talking about he has a record of disrespecting players. He's now come to Manchester United. No, but listen to this. He has a clear record of it. Of disrespecting players over petty issues. No, over petty issues.
Yeah, but to be fair, Musa, a lot of managers do it.
What talking about from Ajax? What about from Ajax?
Bro, that was petty.
I'm trying to meet people today.
Petty.
There was a way to get rid of Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Bro,
Can I just say it, by the way?
Ajax.
Yo, man.
Ajax.
Yo.
Hold on, behave yourself.
You know what? I'm just have to mute people today. You know, today, if you don't listen, you get muted. Yeah. Today, we're on a dictatorship. If you don't listen on the show, you're gonna get muted. Yeah, because I'm already stressed as it is. Let me land here. My thing is, I don't want to go back here because again, it was what Zishan was dealing with was a little subplot. Let's not jump on people's opinions when they're trying to make a greater point. Yeah,
no,
what Zishan was saying was a greater point.
Debunked it.
Okay, I get it. My thing is, yeah, today Ten Hag, you see why he can't manage Manchester United, yeah? Because this guy is the biggest waffler ever. He goes, yeah, 2 weeks ago, he said, this team is good. All the players in this squad are good and deserve the best to play for Man United because they are brilliant players and that counts for the whole squad. He said this on the 29th of November, 2023.
What's wrong with that, Saeed? What's wrong with that?
No, hold on a minute, man. Let me land, bro.
Yeah, go on.
Today, he says, as a squad, we are not good enough to be consistent. So what is it, my friend? Where do you sit on the fence?
That's the most easy thing.
I'm off. Saeed, I'm off.
Where is it? Where is this guy? This guy's the biggest waffler. He's more the big waffler than Ollie.
Bro, because clearly your understanding is warped right now. Read the first one again, I'll respond, then read the second one, and I'll sort it for you. No problem. Watch, go on. Read the first one.
You are arrogant.
All the players in the squad are good and deserve to play the best to play for Man United because they are brilliant players, and that counts for the whole squad.
Okay, right. So the first one is bigging up the players, yeah? Correct.
Yeah.
First question you have to ask yourself, don't answer it. Why would he then go and disrespect the players when he already knows there's already a disharmony in the dressing room? Makes no sense. You wouldn't do that.
When has he ever taken ownership for his failures, bro?
You wouldn't
when have
do
you
that
ever
yourself.
heard Ten Hag come after a game
You
and say,
wouldn't
yo,
do that yourself.
let's not blame the players.
Sense?
Why does he
would you
never
wanna
come out and
sack
say,
yourself?
yo,
Why
it
would
was
you wanna
my
make things
fault?
worse?
You know what,
Make
Mandem?
that make sense for me?
1 second. You know what, Mandem? Do you know what I think? Yeah, I think me and Musa, we kind of went into this last week. Yeah, okay. Bring a bit of reason to this. Yeah, I think emotions are high. We lost 3-0. This manager's made a bag of decisions this season that we don't agree with. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I think we all know some of the simple decisions that he could have made would have led to better performances and better results.
Yes.
And I think his stubbornness and naivety shines through for everything. I think what Musa said before about like the boxer analogy, and somebody else said a few weeks ago about like, I just don't think he's the right fit for Man United in all aspects. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes that can happen in football where you come to the wrong club and stuff like that because, number one, he's not going to get the time he deserves. Number two, I think when he's saying these things like the players are good enough and then they're not and this squad and rare, I think he's just trying to motivate them, but it's not working. Do you know, like you're in a workplace and bro, you
don't lie to us, though, Leon. Don't lie to us as a fan.
I think you're. But Saeed, I think you're looking into it too literal. I think this guy thinks this is the way I'm going to motivate them, and it's not working. It's not working.
I don't want it to be. No. I don't. There's a way. There's a way of. No, but hold on. There's a way of defending players. No, but there's a way. No, but there's a way of defending players, isn't it? There's a way you can say, you know what, I'll go back and I'll work on it, and I know the players will bounce back. But to say, yeah, they're a good group of players and the team is good, and then later on say, you know what?
I don't think he believes.
No, but I'm sorry,
you can't say it, man. Don't say it.
Don't say that.
That's what I'm saying. He's lost as well.
Why is that deep in the world, in the league? We know with our eyes, he ain't the best keeper in the league. It's deep because you know why?
No, but why?
He's a liar. I told you he's a liar.
Because we're getting beat 3-0.
That's why
he's deep, my friend. Hey?
Why would he come out and say the opposite?
Don't
Why
say
are we
it all.
looking
No
for
one
people
asked
that
you.
have
Just don't say
scoring and
it. Don't
pressure?
say it. Just don't say it. No one asked you to say it. Don't say it.
He's got to say
Just say
something
we're
on the
work.
press.
Yeah, we're working hard. Continue on your same narrative. We're working hard on the training ground. Yeah, we're working hard on the training ground. You know, the players are trying their best. We're going to try
and then
to stay to that.
You know what's going to happen after that? All he's saying is they're working hard. Well, I don't see it on the pitch. Well, they can't be working hard. So
Yeah, no problem. But at least you're not lying. But don't lie.
The manager's
Bro, he's
fault.
gonna lie no matter what. He don't matter.
Comes out and says, "Yo, it's my
No, he's not.
It's always the players. It's always
Okay, Mandem.
It's never
Mandem.
Before you go, Musa.
My decision.
Before you go,
You man forget, yeah, he was the only manager that came in and started to do all the punishment runs with them. You man forgot about it's the same dude, you know.
listen, man, I don't give a shit about
Fake
that.
news.
Lie.
Fake news. Fake news. Fake news.
AJ, ask
No,
me.
no,
Fake
no,
news.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. Yeah, he's smarter than that. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about an oppressor. Sorry, Adam. Go on, bro.
No, what I
Let me
said
just read
is,
the super chats.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so,
sorry.
yeah, go on. My bad.
Let me just get super chat. Then I'll get Adam in. JJ Asher's question to United: if has a couple of batterings against Bayern Munich and Poole would get Eric Ten Hag the sack. I hope not for us.
They won't.
Forever Glazers and Eric Ten Hag. Of course, big up to JJ though. Jamaica United said this man should be named Defender of the Year for the way he defends Eric Ten Hag. And big up to Adams, man. He said this manager's finito. You can choose to accept the inevitable outcome that he gets the sack or support the mediocrity. Just accept it that he's catfished us all. We need to contact MTV. Banging episode it will be. Big up to Masood says player power FC strikes again. Once these players are boys, they're all friends. They'll cry to each other if the manager says something. The fan base stink. Dillian says, Najee, if Eric Ten Hag finishes 10th, you will defend it. Waffle. Big up to Donny Fitz says Ten Hag is the biggest liar. Say to Gea is his plan and then gets rid of him during holiday. Around on the bench or when players are playing out fit the defense tactic. Adam, you go ahead. By the way, there's 3,000 watching us here.
3K.
Like the video. 3,000 here. Like the video, innit? I know you're here to laugh, yeah, but like the video, innit? And follow up the Mandem socials. But yeah, Adam, you go ahead. And then I'm gonna bring Aaron. I don't know if you're here. If it's your camera on, let me know if your camera comes on. But yeah, man, big up to Adam.
Yeah.
Go on, Adam.
Going back to the Ronaldo thing, I was with the manager on that one. But at some point, you need to start asking questions. When everybody starts falling out with someone, there is a common denominator at the end of the day, and that is the manager. And he looks very clumsy in his social interaction, and not clumsy in the way he acts or speaks. There seems to be always a misunderstanding. There's always seems to be two parts to the story all the time. And at some point,
I agree.
You just need to be reasonable at some point and say, you know what, maybe the blame lies with him more than we thought. Because I was with the manager on the Sancho thing and the Ronaldo thing. But now he drops Casemiro, and I'm not the biggest fan of Casemiro, but he says because he wanted more football. English is not his first language, but you need to be careful. You need to be careful. And if you understand afterwards that it was clumsy, you correct it. And then you have the Varane situation. Like we had players today on the pitch. We had 4 relegations on the pitch and 1 on the bench. And we had 4 Champions League on the bench. And he picked the like we had it's shocking.
You're telling me a World Cup winner cannot play left centre back? A World Cup winner?
It's not.
No, he can't. He showed us that he
It
couldn't
should
play
be on the pitch though, but yeah.
It's not even that. It's
Varane is the best player. He's the best defender we've got. It's facts. He's the best defender. He's the best defender we got.
Yeah, so put him on the right side then, not on the left.
Another thing as well.
Yeah.
The problem I have with the manager is hold on.
Go on.
The problem I have with the manager is if I could change the ownership before the manager, I would. And if I could change all the players before the manager, I would also. But we don't have
We don't have that luxury, right, Adam?
And the thing
we don't. Simple as that.
No, we don't. And we need better players, but we also need a manager that knows who the good players are. And we need also a manager that is able to navigate those situations. He probably knows that some of these players are better than others, but he's just taking the piss. And the thing is also, like I put my neck out there, you know. I think that there are players that are better than others that should be playing, and I think there are ways to set up this team that are better than others. Because, for example, just an example, Anthony Martial and Rasmus Højlund are 2 very different strikers. But when he plays one or the other, the setup around them is the same. One of them is going to struggle or both. That's just obvious. That is just very obvious. And there is this very basic concept in science that when for a theory or for an hypothesis to be valid, it needs to be refutable. My problem with the people that are defending the manager is that you cannot refute their arguments in any way. There's always something, some outside excuse that can justify that
Facts.
we can refute. It's the structure. If we had a better structure, I beg you, I don't think there is something more vague than a better structure. In like this is as vague as it gets. I'm saying that we put better players out there with a better manager or a manager that has more of a clue, we will improve.
Wow. Same again, man.
100%.
So we're doing this
bro.
7 years in a
It's
row,
facts.
yeah?
No,
it's facts.
but
Repeat
one
the
second.
same thing, man.
Neji,
Nah, this guy in the man.
Neji, let me, Neji, let me give some context. One sec, man. One sec. Let me give some context.
Ridiculous.
It depends. One second. One second.
Like,
Man, one sec. You lot are gonna go back and forth.
Let Leon land. Let Leon land.
One sec.
I'm confused.
This guy. What are you
Look at
doing
this
here?
guy.
Why are you bringing him here, man?
This
Why are
guy,
you bringing him
you know.
here?
Yeah.
Yo, Trap, kick him out of the room, man. Kick him out of the room. Don't let him in the room.
This is what it
You
is.
traitor! You gone to the other side, aren't you? You
By the way,
traitor.
your mic's not on. Let me message Kaz. Your mic's not on.
One second.
Go
Let me
on,
just give some context because you man are going to go back and forth about your preferences.
No, I just
and what
wanted to
you
finish my
like to
point.
do.
Because
Nah, don't say
Yeah, big up
preference. It's
Aaron.
not allowed, apparently.
Oh no, but
Mic's not on.
Adam, let me
thing
just
I wanted
jump in
to
just
say-
2 seconds. Adam, just 2
quickly,
seconds.
the thing I wanted to say is, Neji, what I'm saying is that I could be wrong and we could verify it. I could be proven wrong. The thing is, with some
You
of
have
the
been proven
outlets I've
wrong.
seen-
No, I'm not on mute. No.
You know what? Just there's no way. Go ahead.
One second. Let me just give some context because man are going to go back and forth for about 20 minutes on preferences and rare. Large up Aaron in the building, by the way.
At some point,
Big
this
up
is
Aaron.
Yeah, big up Aaron.
Shout out to
Shout out
Aaron
to
as
Aaron
well,
in the
making
building.
some big moves in this industry as well.
Yo,
with the
by the
zone
way,
and
yo,
stuff, so
Traps, your
Aaron?
mic. Tell him to fix your mic.
Yeah. Yes.
Yo,
well gone.
Kaz, fix the mic. Fix the mic.
All right,
Yeah,
quick one,
say no more.
So it depends what your. I know the way you hate it. It does depend what your preference is because at the end of the day, yeah, Neji has invested in a long-term project with the manager. This is my view, yeah, and this is why I think a lot of you lot might agree with, yeah. I would take a manager, yeah, if this is going to carry on, because I remember, guys, I said Christmas, I'll make my decision. I'm going to stick by it. I told man it's going to be painful. It's been really hard. I've been sat here thinking, bloody hell, what's going on here at the moment, yeah. I would rather, at the moment, knowing the structure in the club's not going to change, I'm veering towards now a manager that can play us in the top 4 to 6, better football, more goals.
Is it working now?
And some young, hungry players.
Working.
Yeah, some young, hungry players who are £40 million or less, no more big names anymore, and we play a better style of football. I'm veering towards that. I know in my head, when I veer towards that, we're not going to win massive leagues in a row. We're not going to win Champions Leagues and stuff like that, yeah? And we're not going to end up higher. That's my expectation. But right now, I'm so sick of seeing this crap. By the time Christmas comes round, yeah, I would rather be veering towards. And I don't know if that guy's Potter. I know Moosa's advocating the Potter train.
Yeah.
I don't know who it will be, but I would rather take because I'm seeing managers like Gary O'Neill and stuff like that playing better football, and I'm thinking, do you know what I mean? So I think that before you man go back, because I can see someone like going on it doesn't need you because I think he's invested in a 4-year process. I mean, yeah,
You know what, Leon?
we don't see eye to eye with that, but
Yeah, I hear that, but I didn't even finish my point. My thing is, just for a theory or for an hypothesis to be valid, you need to be able to refute it. I'm saying we can do those things, and I expect things to improve, and I could be wrong, but you can test it.
yeah, I want to test it.
This is my point.
And
Yeah.
respectfully,
I'm
Adam,
veering towards that,
respectfully,
yeah.
my rebuttal to that is my rebuttal to that is we've already tested it.
Before you rebut,
We haven't, AJ.
No, but Musa
We
doesn't
haven't.
mean sorry,
We have.
Neji, it doesn't mean it won't
We
work in the
haven't.
future.
No,
You
no,
can't just put
but
the
what I'm
counter
trying
out.
to say, okay,
Mandem,
all right,
Mandem,
let me just
before-
clarify it. Let me just clarify it nice and simple, yeah? If for 10 years you're doing the same thing, getting the same results, you're only a fool if you want to continue that. There has to be a different anomaly somewhere else that you're missing. Has to be a different anomaly. It can't come down to players all the time. Can't come down to manager all the time. We've had better managers than Ten Hag. Facts on a CV.
Yeah.
We've had better managers who can. Again, I'll even go names. Jose Mourinho was better manager than any manager we probably could have got. We've seen his track record of how he treats players. We've seen it, and the same thing.
Third season.
So we're
Third
talking,
season.
So if we've had managers that are better than Ten Hag, and I'm saying he's better than Ten Hag, CV proven in terms of clubs he's managing everything, right? And the same thing is happening. Then there's
other
something else that you man are
Neji.
missing.
It can be the timing and stuff like that. There's other factors.
Let me break it down. Musa.
I think
Let me
I think Mourinho was just the wrong timing. Let's be real. It's the wrong
Leo, let me bring in. I'm gonna bring in Traps, and then I'm gonna bring in Aaron after that. So Traps, you land your point, and then I'm gonna let Aaron come in and have his say, and then we'll go back to Zishan, and then we'll go back to.
Listen, I tell these man all the time, yeah. All of you man here, yeah. You wake up. I keep telling you like this. You're not listening, yeah. Every morning, you man wake up. You man make decisions, yeah. You make decisions, yeah. Should I do this? Should I do that? If you can go this far in your life with making decisions and get as far as you have, what makes you so unsure about what you're seeing? So if you think that this is not good enough, or you think this manager should go, then obviously there's reasons behind it. No one's a fool here. And what's happening here is that people, it's like in the beginning, like I said, I didn't back the manager. I said, look, give him the process or whatever you want to do. But I'm seeing things from day one that I didn't like, and they're adding up, they're getting worse and worse and worse and worse. People now think he's Machiavelli, like he's just gonna rise from the dead again. Like, I don't understand. Like, manager's done, bro. He's done. He's done.
Man said since day one, you know. That means last season as well.
Yeah.
So I'm intrigued to go into that one.
Yeah, we saw things. We saw things. We did see things.
One second.
We all saw it.
Musa, I called him out, on my stream, and I said, there's no way that before Ten Hag came in, that you had made your mind up yet. And he sent me a context to say that before the manager signed, he was already unsure when he was in Holland. So, Traps, a fair play to him. I'd hold my hands up with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw signs.
Aaron, let me bring in Aaron. Aaron, you was at the game today. You was there with me. Obviously, we've seen it live in the flesh. Like, he talked to me, man. Is the writing on the wall here? What's the saying? Like, people saying that another manager can't fix it, but we're talking about simple principles of football as well. That a manager can fix and solutions can be made. Because at the end of the day, Jim Ratcliffe's going to fix it all. Apparently, he's going to fix it all. So let him choose the next manager that comes in. And by the way, I don't know who that smoke alarm is, but it's not me. But yeah, go on, Aaron. You go first. Aaron, you go.
Jim Ratcliffe, that's a whole different topic in itself. But anyway, yeah, man, today was not good to see, man. I can't lie to you. When you watch it on TV, you think it's bad, but when you watch it in real life, it's 10 times worse. Because you can hear the moans and groans behind you, next to you, in front of you. You can hear the people boo, which is something you don't always hear on TV because they're trying to blur it out and they're trying to, try not to make people hear that on TV. But the point that I do want to make is kind of similar to Adam's point, and he explained it perfectly earlier when I was tuning in and watching you guys. Without being disrespectful, I genuinely think Ten Hag has, in his communication, there's a huge problem. I feel like he's the type of guy to, when you have a problem with him, he's going to make you feel the consequences in the worst of ways, even if it's a small thing. And I have an issue with that because I've met people along the way in my life that are exactly like that. You might have just said something that's very minuscule, but that person's going to make you feel the wrath in the worst of ways. When you might have just said something that's maybe not, you might just say, listen, it's not that deep. But that person is going to hate you for life. So, and I think Ten Hag is kind of like that. When something happens, he's going to make you feel the consequences in the worst of ways. And I do agree with Adam on the Rafael Varane point. I don't know Varane personally. I don't know who he is. I don't know his family. Don't know his wife, his kids. I don't know him. But he strikes me as a person who is the most unproblematic person you will ever meet in your life. The fact that Ten Hag has a problem with him made me go, hold on a minute. That's why I said what I said, and people called me crazy.
He brought on Johnny Evans, by the way. He brought on Johnny Evans today as well, by the way. Johnny Evans. Yeah. You got to remember that as well.
Yeah, so that's why when I said what I said when we played Copenhagen, people called me crazy. Remember that Varane mistake? He did that on purpose because, everybody that's played ball before, and I've been quite fortunate enough to play at a decent level, bro, there's certain men that will tell me before games, listen, today I'm going to sabotage the team. And I think out of frustration and out of, being told you're not being played against Man City because of tactics, Varane just went, all right, cool. We'll see the tactics today then. So when he came on, you could see when he came on, first of all, he didn't look at Ten Hag. He barely looked at the assistant. Ten Hag was trying to chat to him, and Varane was kind of like, doing his socks and all of that. Came onto the pitch fuming. And it looked like Onana went over to him and he said, listen, bro, I know you're fuming, but, for the team today, put in a performance. And Varane was kind of like, yeah, whatever. So already there's a miscommunication there. So you look at Varane, you look at the Sancho situation, even Rashford. And listen, I've been hounding on Rashford the whole season. Now apparently there's problems there as well. Taking him off early, not playing him, benching him. So you're losing player one by one. How are you going to win this? That's my question. How does Ten Hag think he's going to win this by falling out with player after player after? You're not going to win this. I'm sorry. As much as I want him to succeed and as much as I want things to go in his favor, he's not going to succeed falling out with everybody else in the name of discipline. That's not how you discipline people. I'm sorry. There's a way to discipline people. You can discipline someone by taking your arm around someone and talking to them and being like, yo, listen, what you did yesterday or what you did last week, I didn't really fuck with that. Do you know what I mean? Like, but next game, please take that out of your game and do better. Not just when someone makes a mistake, yeah, you're out the team. I don't want to see you anymore. That's not how you discipline people, especially in this generation. With the Sancho situation, for example. Sancho is a 2000 baby.
You're not from Grizzly's shop. They're all kosher.
This guy,
especially with the Sancho situation. When the Sancho thing happened, I had multiple conversations and I compared it to a little brother that I have. My brother was born in 1999. In 2003, sorry. My other brother was born in 1999. These 2000 babies are different. You've got to chat to them different. I watched an interview the other day about Thierry Henry. He said, bro, back in the day, a manager could tell you you're not playing without no reason. You can't do this in 2023. You got to chat to them. You got to explain to them. Do you know how many times I've got to explain to my brother why I'm punishing him from certain things? I've got to explain it to them. I got to sit him down. Listen, Samuel, I punished you because of A, B, C, D. I can't just punish him and not say anything because he's going to think, yo, my brother hates me. So you've got to be aware of these things. There's, like Adam said, there's psychology involved in this. There's man management involved in this. There's the human level involved in this. And I feel like when it comes to that, Ten Hag is just very, very harsh because in his head, he's just thinking, these are my rules. And if you don't like the rules, get out of it. That's fine. But in 2023, it's not going to work. I'm sorry.
Aaron, before you go, Leon, the super chat said, Neji, too proud to say I was wrong, lol. Buddy would rather get a different than what's best for Man United. Where's the shame, man? I'm big up to ticket. What I wanted, one these man about Chelsea result was a fluke. And who the hell sacks a manager in sixth? Well, I would. You guys are paying to watch this in person still. Shit, yeah, exactly, man. 3.2k in here. Make sure you're liking the video, people. We need 2k likes, man. There's nearly 3.3k in here. Go on there, Leon, and then
I was just going to ask Aaron a question because I know his European football knowledge is really up there. You know when Ten Hag was previously at Ajax?
Yeah.
I know obviously the football structure was better, so I'm guessing that. Well, I don't know actually. Maybe you can educate me. Did he ever? He had fallouts with certain players. I heard he'd made a comment about Neres and different things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he ever have? Was he kind of with the signs that he was similar to this in the past? And did other people cover it up for him, like maybe sporting director or other stuff? Like, has this been something that's been throughout his managerial career?
I've got to be honest. When he was at Ajax, I didn't follow him too much, but I do remember the incident with a player called Amin Younes. I remember an incident with Amin Younes, and I've got to be honest. Like, he asked him to warm up, like, what is it, 3 minutes before the end of the game?
I've heard this.
And Younes flat out refused. He was like, you're not going to put me in two minutes before the end of the game. I'm not doing that. So he just looked at the manager and he shook his head, and Ten Hag just went. And then 6 months later, he was sold. And I think he went to Frankfurt or something. So
the interesting thing is this is a very bad behavior from the player. But this is a repeated behavior with Ten Hag. So it feels like he pushes the player to that limit where they don't give a fuck about being disrespectful. And you need to ask why. And to me, the way I see it, it's not even about... I agree with everything Aaron said on the money, honestly. And I think Yeah, go ahead.
And also, sorry, because someone just put it in the comments, and I don't know who said it. It was Mohammed. I mean, Noah Lang as well. Noah Lang was for me, in my opinion, one of the best talents Ajax has produced in a very long time. And he even fell out. He fell out with Ten Hag, but that was due to like playing minutes, to the point where.
Yeah.
Sorry, someone's calling me. He fell out with Ten Hag to the point where Noah Lang left. He went to Bruges, I think, and I think he signed a 2-3-year contract. Won 2 out of 3 leagues, and now he's at PSV. So again, there's a repeated pattern of him falling out with strong characters. Because if anybody knows Noah Lang, if you see him, you'll think, oh, you know, mixed race boy, whatever. But bro, the guy's got a very, very strong character. And if you know people from Suriname are very hot-headed and very, very stubborn as well. So again, another player where there's a fallout to the point where the player had to leave because he was frozen out first, because he came out in press conferences and complained in interviews and complained about his game time. Ten Hag took that personal and said, oh, you're complaining about game time. All right, get out. So again, there's a repeated issue there, which I don't really like.
Management is it?
Was it an issue?
It's good, yeah. Ten Hag management, when you actually deep it, is an absolute shambles.
It's not great, is it?
No, what it is, man, then.
You know what's mad about all of this, though? You know what's mad about all of this, though? All of this is all being done now. All these post-mortems and whatever you want to call them being done now. So why didn't man think about all of this in the beginning? Because when
that's the clubs.
Give an example. Yeah, you see when he fell out with Ronaldo, 2-0, tried to bring Ronaldo, stormed off. Everyone was behind Ten Hag then. Everybody was behind it. Like, that's the right things to do. That's the right thing to do. He's disrespecting the club, whatever. Yeah. Then he's gone and done it with the likes of De Gea now. He's got De Gea out the club now. De Gea hasn't really said much. De Gea's trolling us on social media.
Bro, trolling.
Then he's gone and done it with Sancho now, and he's gone and done it with Varane. Yeah. Now, for me, you're looking at 4 different types of character there, yeah? One is the GOAT of all time, yeah? The other one is a humble footballer that's won a lot. Another one's an up-and-coming footballer who people say he's got a bad attitude, yeah? And there's another one here who's been a loyal servant to the club, and he's made his mistakes. He's declined in time, but he hasn't done anything wrong. He's just declined, yeah? Why does he deserve the treatment that he gets? And why does Ten Hag have the right to do that? And that's the thing. Who's allowing him? Who isn't enabling them to do this? And that's what I try and say. Unless the board have set around and said to him, don't worry, mate. Get rid of who you want. Treat who you want how you want. We're going to clear them all out and we're going to give you money to go and rebuild the whole squad. That's the word he's got. Then this is why he's behaving like this. Other than that, if he's just doing this off of how he feels like it, then he's an idiot and he don't deserve the job.
Yeah, he's the rock and the hard place for man, yeah? So in terms of what Aaron was saying at Stocks, I was agreeing with what Adam originally was talking about in terms of man management. I think we had a discussion before on the Mandem talk as well, where we spoke about he could be going about it a better way because he hasn't got the time. He's naive to think that he's going to get more than 2 seasons anyway. You come into Man United's job, and I've been telling these man before, average is about 2 seasons. So you've got to, even if you know your discipline's all right, bang on. I say this from a teaching perspective. The youths that I work with, and exactly what Aaron's talking about, that era, I can't tarnish with the same brush. I'm an authoritarian, if you haven't noticed. I can't go in there and say, you do X, Y, Z. I've got to be able to understand each young person for who they are as an individual before I can start implementing certain boundaries. He hasn't understood that. Now, I'm not saying he's wrong for doing that, but what I am saying is in this day and age, it don't work. So for Aaron's point and Adam's point, they're bang on. The other issue is, though, is at some point you're going to get a conflict with any manager, and I said this as well, any manager. And the reason is because we have developed a new culture of player FC. They are entitled to stay and outlast managers. Like it or not, Saeed, it's a fact. They outlast managers.
Because you know why? No, hold on a minute. Can I rebuttal that? I'm willing to get rid of half of these players, though. I'm willing to get rid of half of these players.
Yeah, but he's saying where the structure's at now. We don't do this.
Don't do this. What I'm trying to say to you is at some point, these players will never go. The difference is with Ten Hag at Ajax is the board backed him. They got rid of the players, and then they were never spoken of again.
They backed him as well.
Listen to what I'm trying to say. This is the context I'm talking of. I'm talking about manager has issue with player gets gone. We don't have that at Man United, and we have it for other managers. Forget Ten Hag.
Okay, cool. Quick one, Neji. Quick one, Neji. Let me ask Neji a question.
I beg you, let me land the point. All I'm saying to you, man, is this is why structure is massively important. When you have a backing around the back end, if Sir Jim Ratcliffe comes in and says, get rid of Ten Hag, I'm cool with that, like I've said to you. But they have to then go and say, well, there's no more player FC. We're playing this style of football. This is the manager we've picked. And if this is the way we're playing and you don't like it, then you need to go. Because we can't keep holding on. Maguire and McTominay shouldn't be here by now. It's by a miracle for Ten Hag's sake that they're
not playing themselves.
No, but my thing is this though, Neji. My thing is this.
It's a simple miracle that they're still here at this club. If we were a proper run football club, we wouldn't be seeing McTominay goals and Maguire performances. We wouldn't. We wouldn't be seeing that.
But listen, listen to
promote them to the reserves, bro. There's a pool of academy players down there that you can promote.
Nah, the
So
academy's
man,
done,
you-
bro. Washed.
I'm sorry,
Our
you haven't
academy,
heard
our
academy's
academy's
all
finished, bro. I'm not
going
gonna lie. Our
Bro,
academy's finished.
whatever.
Our academy's fit and we're selling
finished,
up. We're
finished.
selling
But
our
you'd
But you
rather
see-
die on your own sword,
but
yeah,
you-
academy players, than players you haven't signed. You haven't signed £80 million Maguire, right? So guess what? If you don't want him,
Saeed,
promote him to the reserves, promote a
quick one,
academy
Saeed.
Why
player,
would you do
Wait,
that?
wait,
die
wait,
on
wait.
your own decision, not on a decision made by
You
Ole
can't do
Gunnar
that.
Solskjaer. But he won't do
You
it.
just can't
because he
go.
hasn't
You're not going to
performed.
put having Maguire into
He's not
reserves when you're
charismatic
talking
enough
about
to
the
be
way
a
he's
Man
falling
United
out with man.
manager. That's simple.
Yeah, but we put Bastian Schweinsteiger in the reserve.
Saeed,
Exactly.
I was literally going to say
Exactly.
that.
Valdez,
I was
You're
literally
not
going to
even
say
going to
that.
rate that.
You know what
You're
the
not
worst
even gonna
part
rate
about it is as well? He stripped Maguire of the captaincy, yeah, dumped him on the bench for God knows how long, and now he's playing every game. So don't
But
but listen to this though.
You know what makes me
Why
laugh
is he
about
playing every
United
game?
fans, yeah?
Let me just read some super chats. Let me
Go
just
on.
read some super chats, Mandem.
Go on.
Big up to Big Ben says, warning signs were already there to show the way he treated Ronaldo before the interview, but he filled everyone for the mediocre season United had. Feel sorry for my nephew. 3 hours to OT, watch horror show. Listen, large up your nephew, large up to everyone
See
who
this,
travels
though.
down to see the absolute dross. And Daniel Morris says, can everyone who smoke alarm is bleeping? Replace your freaking batteries. Safety first, boys. Yo, listen, whoever's got a battery, sort it out, man. I had it in my other auntie's house, man. You get me? So make sure you do that. Legendary Villa says, the first person to talk sense so far. I swear some of these listen to respond. What? I swear some of this
these
lot
lot
listen to
respond, I think.
respond. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
like,
okay, yeah.
Rather
Okay,
than listen
fair
to
enough, fair enough.
understand.
yeah, yeah.
There's one man in this chat for every LFC goal next week. Oh, that's
Wow.
crazy. That's wild. You know what? I'm saying, Titi, why do people want more pain? I don't get it, you know. People say to me, what's the solution? Let me tell you something right now. I can categorically and well and truly say that Ten Hag will not succeed at Manchester United. Forget structure. This is why, for me, yeah, I understand structure when it's used correctly. But what you're doing is you're pulling that word very, very loosely, Leji. Structure
Explain
is not
how.
style of play. No, but I'm
Nah,
gonna explain now.
Yeah, go on.
Structure is not style of play. Structure is not having an identity on the football pitch. Structure is not getting battered every single week when there's a better opposition that plays better than you. That is not structure. I get structure. I understand that there's bigger issues at the football club. But Ten Hag, as a manager, we have to question his credibilities. We are on minus goal difference. We have lost 7 games this season. We have lost 13 in all competitions. This manager, when you look at him as himself, yeah, it's not good enough for the job. Same way Mourinho wasn't. Same way Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wasn't. This manager, when you look at him in his totality, he is not good enough.
So you're saying every single result we've had today has only been on the manager. Is that what we're boiling it down to? Yeah.
But he's overseeing it. He's overseeing it. So therefore, he's to blame.
I'd agree
It's
to
not the
disagree.
entire blame.
I'd agree to disagree.
No, but he's overseeing it. He's overseeing.
No, I
He
hear
can
that,
make
but I still
decisions.
agree to
He
disagree.
can play his best defender, Moran. He can play certain man in midfield. He can do that.
No,
But
I
that's
understand
where
that.
I
But
look at it. He's overseeing it. He is the guy.
Here's why yeah, you'll never see eye to eye with man. Here's why you will never see eye to eye. This is why you have to agree to disagree with things, yeah? Because the way I look at football, listen, this is why I always talk about my receipts in the group chat and everything else. I am very articulate in terms of how I look at football and how I see it, right? I go against the grain of the salt most of the time, and I always will. I look at football different, right? I don't look at it just based on, I'm just going to categorically go, I'm just going to generalize this as this. I can't personally do that because I remember conversations when I've had them and gone specifically individually, game by game, I will look at them for what they were. And I will hold memory of that going, I remember we were shagged. I remember when Ten Hag had a great performance there, so I'm not going to hold that to the weight. So I look at it on a percentage base and go, I'm not 100% going to sit here and go, it's been Ten Hag only. I think that's the most emotional and irrational thing to do when you're high off a loss. I've said that many times. I'm not built that way. I never will. And that's not to disrespect you. I just don't think that way. So we'll never see eye to eye. That's why you can always sit in a group chat going, Nate, you'll be Ten Hag out soon. I'm not. I'll stand firm on my views. I will have any manager, and again, I've got receipts to say that, any manager 4 seasons until we get a structure. And I'll only get Ten Hag out if the new structure that comes in wants him out. That's a fact. That's never going to budge no matter what you say, no matter what you bring to me. Because for me, I don't see those two things happening. And like I said to you before, as Man United fans, you have to understand where we are as a club. If you want to be successful and want to catch Liverpool City, then you're going to have to ride it out until we get a structure. And that's fine. That's fine. Listen to me.
Not ride it out.
That's fine. You're not saying you have
never
to. I'm
ride it
saying
out.
these are 2 options that I've come to. Unless you can bring any more to the table, hear what I'm saying. And the reason I say that is because I know football structure is the only way you're going to be able to compete. But if we haven't got it from the top and we ain't got it from nowhere, and the manager
disagree with that, though.
I don't
disagree with that.
Who disagree with that? Please, I beg. You just critically listen. Just listen. Like my man said, don't listen just to respond. Listen to understand. Yeah? What I'm saying to
I
you.
understand you though.
No.
Okay. I'm saying I get structure. I understand that.
I'm not talking,
I'm talking about
I'm not
him
saying,
as a manager. Is he good
what
enough?
I'm saying to you. Try and understand what I'm saying to you. There's only two things. Yeah? Two things. That's it. If, and again, keyword is if. If you want to challenge Liverpool and City, you need football structure. That is a fact. You won't find a football team out there in this world, history, past, whatever. Currently, that has been dominant to the level that we want. Without structure, you won't find that, right? That's a fact. You can't argue that. You can argue with a tree if you want to. But because we don't have that, my expectations are, I don't believe we can be there. Same way Leon said, I think we'll be top 6, top 4. That's reasonable for where we are at. Not where we want to be, where we're at. So if you want to be up there,
listen, I can't listen.
If you hold up, man.
I've listened to like 10
If you
minutes.
want to be, if you don't be rude, man. Bun that, bro. Bun that.
I'm not being rude, but Neji, listen.
Well, let me land then, bro.
I've listened to you for 10 minutes, bro.
But you've landed though, Deji. You've landed, bro. You've landed.
I'm just trying to show
You have landed. You said structure's important. You just said structure's important.
Two angles, man.
Land,
Put your hands down, man. Go eat your chicken, fam.
Mandem.
Chicken, bro. Don't worry. Put your hands down, bro. Don't stress.
All right, London.
All right, so if you know, yeah, the only way you can get football structure is from having a football mind in place, and that's only going to come from the manager, then it's going to take longer. However, if you want to keep changing managers as we are, stop expecting to go win leagues. Stop expecting to win Champions League.
No one's expecting to win the league. No one's expecting to win the league. No one, listen to this. Let me say something. Let me say something. Let me say that, bro. Nobody said, listen to this, guys. Yeah, we've won every trophy possible since Alex Ferguson left, except for the Champions League and the Premiership. We've won it all, yeah, except for those 2 trophies. So the reality is this. What we've been asking for is for a manager that's going to consistently get us into the top 4 and allow us to at least take advantage of when Pep or Klopp just fall off. Yeah. Right now, Arteta's got himself in that position. Arteta's got himself in that position. But what I'm saying, of course, it's happening this season. But what I'm saying is this: with Eric Ten Hag is, how many players did we sell last summer? Because we say we don't get players out the club. How many players left the club last summer?
What for value or for free?
Just left we needed to get over. We had Fred, Henderson,
Elanga,
Tellez.
Yeah.
There's more. There's the list. No, there's more. There's more. The list is there. I've seen it. But
what? Were on loan. We didn't renew their contracts.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you is there's more players left. They're not all going to leave in one summer. They're left. They helped him get rid of certain players and they left. Some of the players that are still here that we complain about, they're Van Gaal signing, they're Mourinho signing. Eric Ten Hag likes them. He actually likes them.
And you know what, Musa?
So
I think what he likes them.
That makes sense. If you're trying to get
but listen to this. No, but you're missing the point. You're missing the point. You're missing the point. Let me say what I got to say. Let me say something because we'll talk about Delo's not good. We'll come on here and say, he needs new players. He's got players from the old team. Delo's got to go. Eric Ten Hag likes Delo. He likes him.
Yeah, that's
just get that in your head. Eric Ten Hag, cool. Cool. So let's forget about let's forget him being from another era. Eric Ten Hag likes Luke Shaw. He likes him. Eric Ten Hag likes Marcus Rashford. He likes him. Eric Ten Hag likes Anthony. He bought him. Eric Ten Hag likes Bruno. That's what I'm saying. I'm just talking about. No, he bought him. I'm just letting you know he didn't inherit him. There are players that came that are from other eras that he actually likes, and they're a part of this squad. So when we talk about everyone can go because the manager needs new players, blah blah blah, it's not true. Some of those players from previous tenures, because some of those players from previous tenures, he wants to give contracts to.
Yeah,
he wants them to stay.
To get rid of every player. You're gonna
no, but I'm talking about when you make the point. When you make but you make the point that what are these players that he needs to get rid of?
What point have I made? Go on.
You say that Eric Ten Hag still has players at the club that he needs to get rid of. What are these players? Who are these players?
He still needs to get rid of. Yes.
Who are they though? Who are they that's stopping him from getting top 4?
Hold on, Musa. Just a second.
Stopping him from getting top 4.
Just a second.
Yeah. Who are they?
Just to land the point. 2 seconds, Adam. Sorry, broski. Yeah. Just for clarification, I've never said him getting rid of players will get him top 4. I've never made that statement in my life. So let's just get.
So what would they do for him then?
In my opinion, you're going to get a more consistent style of football, and again, Say again.
And finish where?
I couldn't say where you'd finish. I genuinely
Yeah, that's why he's got to go. That's where he's got to go. That's where he's got to go.
That's fine, man.
Because
that's how you feel, man.
that's why he's got to go. Because this is why you see big. Go on.
You know, using
before I let Adam finish his point, then let Traps, because Traps got to go in about 5 minutes. But yeah, Adam, you go. Aaron, big up to you, Aaron, for coming on as well. But yeah, Adam, you go. Say your bit.
Yeah, just
I'm big up the big six, man. Get out of it, though.
To defend Ten Hag with the point that he still has players that he doesn't want is absolutely irrelevant. Because if he doesn't want those players, he just has to not pick them.
Yeah.
That's
Facts.
That's
facts.
Wait,
facts.
Let him land, bro.
And that's facts.
Yeah. Traps, you come in.
Okay, all right then.
Traps, come
So
in.
you don't
That's
want
facts.
Listen, you
we can't do this, man.
hold on.
Who you playing?
Let me speak.
Hold on. This is
Adam, who you picking?
Traps, come in.
Hold on.
Listen, at the end of the day,
Varane.
Adam didn't finish. Adam didn't finish.
Let him finish. He didn't finish.
Let Adam finish, and then I'm gonna come in. Yeah, let Adam finish, and then come in. Sorry.
Just quickly, that this is Neji. I'm finding this a bit disrespectful, and to be honest, I don't like it. So don't laugh it out this way, okay?
It's not to laugh at you personally, but I'm laughing at the ideology.
Oh, let him finish, man. Come on, man.
I apologize, man.
No.
No, I'm just being respectful, man. Don't call me when I'm being respectful. I'm just saying I'm sorry, man. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Go on, Adam.
Adam, have you finished your point?
Yeah.
Adam, have you finished your point there?
Adam,
Okay.
do you think, man?
No, I'm finished for the evening. Go ahead, mate.
Okay. Traps.
Dave.
You go now. Say your bit.
my thing is this, yeah, is that at the end of the day, like, whether you think the manager's good enough or not, yeah, the football is not good enough. Whether you want to blame, whether you expected Joe Glazers to come on and score a brace at Old Trafford this afternoon, yeah, then I don't know, but I'm not hearing the structure stuff, yeah. There's basic stuff that you're not doing. Utilizing the squad for one, yeah. If a man's not good enough, man's not playing enough, and you're on this, if you're good enough, you will play. Then certain man have got to get dropped, and certain man have got to get played. That man have been screaming for Bruno to get dropped. Bruno got his yellow card today. He's not going to play. He's not going to play next game. Let's see what happens, because people have been screaming for him to be dropped. They've been obviously screaming for Rashford to be dropped. You've not been getting what you want. In order of like, no, he's not doing this. This player's looting, letting them down. So we'll see, because today Rashford come on, not interested. Yeah, and today the performance was absolutely trash. So at the end, who's accountable? And what I've noticed about United fans is that when the players play good, the manager gets the praise. Yeah. When the players play bad, the manager gets defended. And the board, Joe Glazer and them, are meant to be warming up on the touchline. That's what I expect. But you know what it is here for me? Everyone's going to agree to disagree, and it is what it is. But my thing is this. Remember when I said to you about Emery? Yeah. I said to a man about Emery, and man would say, "Oh, this, and the third. Oh, no. Bro, and right now, Emery is over there doing a job. They gave him players that he wanted, and he's doing a job. Yeah, no one don't know about the structure of these things, because at the end of the day, they got Gerrard in, and Gerrard, yeah, right. So he came in with the same players that Gerrard had. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's all about calibers of manager, and I don't believe for one he's better than Klopp. I don't think he's better. I don't think he's better than Pep. I don't think he's better than Emery. Arguably, time will tell on De Zerbi, but it's not sufficient evidence to suggest that he is any better than him. And like I said, I had my reservations beforehand, because I don't know the guy. From what I did know, the evidence that I did know, I don't think he was good enough. So if you want to give him 4 years or whatever you want to do, that's up to you. But I'm telling you,
give any manager 4 years, big man. Any manager.
I'll tell you this now. He will not last 4 years. He'd be lucky to last 4 games. 4 more games. He'd be lucky to last.
But I would still give a manager 4 years.
Yeah, but
Nah, brother. Sometimes in life, yeah, you get in a taxi and you realize the man can't drive, and you have to just say, "Listen, pull up." You have to say, "Listen, pull up." I don't care what license you got, what car it is. You just have to say, "Listen, pull up." And this is where we are with Eric Ten Hag. Cooley done his thing at Ajax, and before that, I don't really know what was going on. But the reality is, we just said, cool, let's just try a thing. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's try a thing with him. My biggest disappointment with Eric Ten Hag, it's not because I don't think he's good enough as a manager. He's just not the same man from last season. He doesn't say the same things. He doesn't approach the game the same way. Like, the fundamentals are not the same. And that's my problem with him. This is why I said 5 games in, looking at pre-season, something is not right. The pressure of the club, the structure of the club, call it what you want. Eric Ten Hag is not the same man. You can just compare interviews, compare body language from last season to this season. I don't know what's going on with him. And because of that reason, I'm just saying, like, when I walked into this room with you, bruv, you was moving different. Now you're moving west. I can't continue with you. It's got nothing to do with anything.
You know what? Sorry to cut you, man. Listen, I got a dip, yeah. I got a dip. But listen, Eric Ten Hag out, yeah. Walk with me, people. Yeah, I was scared of run. All of the backlash because I've been doing it.
Man, like Kazas, you know. Shout out to Kaz, you know. Big Kaz.
Ten Hag out.
Yo, Traps. Large up the tree, man.
Yeah, big up Traps as well. Yeah, big up everyone, man.
Make sure you smash the like. See you later.
In a bit.
All right, listen. Let me chat.
Let me get some.
Get a super chat inside.
Before I bring you on.
Yes, right.
Big up. There's still 3.2k in there, yeah. Everyone hit the like button. I know you might have just been watching us, yeah, but everyone hit the like. 3.2k, man. Like, you know, you might have trying to do madness on us, yeah, but at least like the video.
Even if you're a Chelsea fan, I know there's bare fans in there. Like the video.
Yeah, I know. Like the video, man. Legendary Villain says, based on science logic, then Arteta should have been sacked ages ago, but now he praises him. Listen, I said, hold on a minute. Let me just tell you something. I said, yeah, in any. Let me finish. I said, in any time during that time when he finished 8th and 8th, yeah, he could have easily been sacked. I said it. So don't try and spin this and say, oh,
no, because you said about 6. Don't get it. In this stream, you said about Mama finished 6th. We shouldn't be having that. That's what that refers to.
No. What he's trying to say is, I praise him. Yeah, I praise him for his philosophy and what he is. But I said also he should have been sacked time ago as well. Two things can be right. You know that, by the way.
Yeah, but
two things can be right. If you use that logic, if you use that logic, yeah, you'd know that this manager is the same. That the Glazers are also poor, but then also this manager is bad as well. So two things can be right. Let me finish. Let me say
go on.
There's a lot of them to come through. -3, sack the fraud. Can't live in denial no more. Big up to Genie said, Najee completely right. It doesn't matter if Ten Hag is good or bad. There's no style of play coming without a structure. Big up to Tans. He says, a lot of variables that are beyond Eric Ten Hag's control, but the problem is one variable he can kind of control. The performances on the pitch. He isn't. Facts. This is Saeed TV. Nah, listen, big up Najee, man. He's part of the panel. He's emotional, but listen, we're all emotional. My light-skinned brother, you're going to have to drive yourself mad trying to make sense of this nonsensical situation. As a neutral, even I can see Ten Hag must go. And Ziggy says, that bro heavyweight before me killed me. Chatted a bunch of nothing. That plane never landed. He went out of space. Streets in NYC also want Eric Ten Hag out. Big up Ziggy, man. He was our driver in New York, man. He was our driver in New York. Big up Ziggy, man. Big up Ziggy. But listen, let me and he goes, "Ayo, can we give Z 2 minutes to break?" Yeah. Listen, Z's here, man. Z's here. Z, chat to us. Where do we go forward from here, Z? Because again, like I said to you, yeah, is it now on Monday? There's going to be more leaks coming out. But by the way, he's also had a bad situation with the media as well. And the media now, listen, on Monday, they're not going to be his best friend, you know.
The media is going to be on to him, bro. The media is going to be on to him. My whole viewpoint on it now is that the season's over. The season's completely finished. You can get top 4, but at the start of the season, there was hope. There was optimism that we can push on from finishing 3rd. Maybe there was fans talking about challenging for the league, even though some people were thinking no. But there was Luke Shaw came out in a pre-season press conference and said we want to win the league title. So you can't say the players didn't have that ambition. But look, the season for me personally, I think it's over. Bayern are going to kick us out of the Champions League. We've got Liverpool coming now. Liverpool are just going to dismantle us, mate, embarrass us. Ten Hag, yeah, he's got to go. But then I understand the problem of who are we going to replace him with now? There's no one out there that we can go and handpick. We need to get rid of him, but we need to have a solution in place. We need to have a name there that we can bring in instantly. And that guy needs to be able to come in. Go on.
I was just going to ask you a question. Just, you know, your point before where you said about like your expectation at the start of the season was to go win the league and stuff. Did you really believe that with the window that we had? Because I personally, when I see the players come in,
not win the league, challenge for the league, be up there.
We could go higher than last season with that window. Because I thought, no, I didn't think we was. Yeah,
why can't you go higher than that?
Because I just thought,
we're going
to get Rhino.
Talking about striker.
Yeah, but I thought Mount, and that wasn't enough.
He went and bought £75 million Rasmus Højlund that this fan base was sucking off. That guy hasn't scored a goal in 12 Premier League games or whatever.
Yeah.
I told man this, man.
It was only one striker.
Ten Hag's mistakes.
I told man, he's not misled no one.
After every game, a player is being blamed by Ten Hag. The squad's being blamed by Ten Hag. He never comes out in a press conference and say, "Look, let me take the pressure off the boys. it's my fault. I've never heard him say that. I've never heard him come out and blame himself. It's always other people. And same with his fan base. The fan base go on, blame the players if they play poor. And if we win, it's all Ten Hag this. Our era's come to an end. It's an absolute joke, man, the amount of blind support certain players get in this fan base, and especially this manager now. Look, Real Madrid have had numerous amount of managers. We need to just go down the philosophy of a manager can change games. He can improve results. So we need to go out there and just get a manager that we feel can fix us short term. I'm not here for another Sir Alex Ferguson. There will never be that. We just need a manager that can come here, implement his style of play. I'm all for getting I want an Italian director of football and an Italian manager. Give me Allegri football at Old Trafford, 1-0 wins. Give me results. I don't give a shit about style of play. I'll be honest.
Really?
I need results at this football club. I need trophies, man.
What about the Man United way of playing Italian football?
Yeah, the problem, you know what? At big clubs with proper structures, managers are not given 4 years. They are given 18 months, 2 years. And they stay if they are successful. Like if you look at the best clubs in the West, the best run clubs in the world, the manager doesn't get 4 or 5 years unless it's Pep or Klopp that are actually doing this. And
did Klopp get 4 years before he won his first trophy?
Neji, can I just say, by the way, Neji, can I bring in what do you call it, Rhino? Because he hasn't spoke. Rhino. Yeah, man, Rhino chat to us, man. How you feeling, Rhino? How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
So I watched the first half, and then I had some stuff to go and deal with, So I was basically missing the game. Bro, I came back at 70-something minutes, I see 3-0. Bro, we lost to Bournemouth at home, Mandem.
First time in history.
Neji, listen to this, bro. I hear you. I know what you're trying to say, and I was with you, but we lost to Bournemouth at home. 3-0. Whitewash. No, did we lose 3-0? I haven't even checked the result. We lost 3-0, right? Yeah.
It should have been forced, though.
We lost to Bournemouth. Take that in, AG. We lost to Bournemouth. Where are they in the league?
You got a clue what the 17th?
Bro, it's embarrassing, man. We can't have this. Ten Hag, I swear to you, this guy, he just chats, he waffles, bro. He chats crap. I get the whole structure thing. I get the whole situation with the fact that the people above him are going to hold him back. But at the end of the day, come and pick the right players. Bro, obviously I heard he's rotating Højlund because of the Liverpool game, apparently. But bro, play the same team, bro. Like, I just don't get why you could Bayern against Bayern. Play the same team, brother. Let's see what these men can do. Then you switch it up, keep the chemistry the same, and then maybe rotate second half. You feel me? But bro, I can't defend this guy no more. 3-0 Bournemouth. Bro, bro.
Did I hear man say whitewash? I hear man say whitewash.
Pass the pad. Pass the pad.
Bro.
I'll be honest. I'll be a hypocrite if I didn't stand by my predictions. I predicted this piece of shit. I predicted this shit happening.
Okay, but Neji, what do you think?
What I'm saying to you is,
can I ask you one question quickly? Why do you think we lost today? Based on why do you think we lost today? What do you think? Why do you think we lost today?
Because we weren't clinical in the final third, and when we did have opportunities to break in that final third, we didn't do our job.
Oh, Allah, man. You're making my ears burn, man. It's not about
everyone makes my ears burn, but I still have to listen to everyone's shit, so it is what it is. Even I stand alone, bro.
But you know what it is, though?
Go on.
No, but the thing is, you know what it is, yeah? It's because our style of play is consistent. When you look at Man United, you can't go from 1 week, playing a good game against Chelsea. By the way, they're poor, but we still managed to have a good game plan. And then against Bournemouth, it switches up to slow.
It's weird.
Why did it switch? Can you tell me? Can you hold on a minute? Without saying structure, can you tell me why it changes? Why?
Have you forgot, though, Saeed, that have we forgot the leaks that half of these players are done with him? That's what we saw out there today. They're done with him.
Saeed, we've already had this conversation. We're about 6-7 streams ago on the Mandem talk. We've had these conversations. I don't believe we will see a consistent. I asked you, I said, why do you think you'll see a consistent style of football? I don't believe, it could be right or wrong, but I just don't believe it. I don't believe that without having consistent level of players that are, again, key to a certain way of playing, that you're going to see consistent football. I don't see the math adding up. So like that,
listen, guys,
I'm never going to see it.
So Neji, listen, Saeed, though, but you missed the point.
And then to furthermore my point, when you've got players that, again, ironically down to which is naturally going to happen, then you're definitely not going to get it. And one thing you can't coach is desire. One thing you can't coach is a level of respect. You can't coach it. And I've seen it.
But you know what it is,
too
though?
many times and too many managers. Does that mean? Wait there. Does that mean that Ten Hag gets off with stuff? No, of course he doesn't. Because I've sat here on many streams and had those conversations. I said to you, I will entertain certain conversations like, why are you starting my man at left back? Why are you starting Bruno on the right? Why are you persisting with McTominay? Why are you not? I can handle them conversations because that is directly involved towards the manager specifically. But if there are more factors that go into a situation that is not just on a manager, I'm not going to sit here like some wild or wet lettuce and blame the manager because it's easy to do so when there's more depth to it. I'm not doing that. I'm not that guy.
You know what it is, though? You know what it is, though, Najee, and I spoke to you about this before, and that's what I said at the beginning of the season. Yeah, at the beginning of the season, we were on the Mandem stream, and I was trying to tell Mandem something, and so was Najee, about the changes that we've made, and in the positions we've made these changes, and the impact that it's going to have on the team throughout the season. We mentioned changing the goalkeeper early on. Yes, we knew that there was a time for David De Gea to go, but we said changing him now with the consistency that we've had with the back five is going to be a problem. Not getting in a solid defender because of that reason of getting in a goalkeeper is going to be a problem. Not getting in a number 6 that can play an 8 rather than an 8 that can play a 10 in Mount, it's going to be a problem. And not going for a killer striker in someone like a Harry Kane rather than going for Højlund, as much as we want to plan for the future and everyone's getting giddy, it's all about the future, young player, like Kane is old, all that type of stuff. We said, even if it's not Kane, we still need a senior striker who can do the job. And we said, because of this, there's going to be problems. And I remember Najee saying it's going to lead to a non-consistent season. Yes, I agree with that. Where me and Najee split is that the fact that I saw it earlier on, and I said that if the manager persists with this, I won't be able to back him. Because I can't be seeing this. It's like me saying, it's like me and Najee being in a car and we need to change a tire. And we both agree, if my man buys that tire, but by the time we get to Manny, we're going to have at least 2 punches. And he persists to buy it. I can't then be behind the man that bought that tire because it was clear to see. And this is why I just say, you know what, I'm done with him. Because the fact that you can predict that, Najee, and you saw it coming, tells you that this manager should have also done that. We're not saying that like we know more than him, but it was something that was clear to see. You can't change this much because what Eric Ten Hag did was he couldn't handle the pressure in the first season of the press and the media and everyone to be bold enough with his own chest to play his type of football. Like I'm saying, Angie's doing. Angie's saying, I'm going to win some and I'm going to lose some. I'm not going to be consistent. But everyone that comes to this team as a player is going to understand this is how I want to play football. So when you sign for us, you're going to have to play this type of football. Eric Ten Hag chose to play a safe type of football last season to get himself to a second season at Man United, and then sprung this Ange thing. Basically, that's why you're seeing us having similar seasons to Chelsea, Spurs, teams who've got new managers, because this is like Eric Ten Hag's first season. He's trying his new system and his philosophy in his second season rather than his first season. And now, and the fact that we saw what we saw last season as a fan base, we're not going to accept you trying it out this season. Because you should be building on the success of last season. And for those reasons, I just can't... If we're able to pull off what he's trying to do with the right players as well, because the problem he's got now is that he's also chosen a set of players without the help of the structure, in terms of certain people saying to him, you know what, statistically, I know you want a Mason Mount type of player, but I think this kid from over there can do the exact same and better. Don't do that. The fact that he doesn't have that is added onto his mistakes. Correct. So now, rather than saying, cool, we're going to give him 2 to 3 years to succeed. The structure does matter, just to be clear. Of course it has an impact. We're not saying it does, but the amount of mistakes... but the amount of mistakes that he's made now, rather than it being a 2 to 3 season transition into being the team we want to be, he's turned it into a 3 to 5 year plan. We can't give you that, Eric Ten Hag. It's peak. We're in the trenches. We can't give it to you.
This is why I rate you, Musa, because you're one of few people that actually understood where I was coming from an original point. You reached the same conclusions. We got to the same point. And this is what I try and say. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. The only difference between us, and again, the difference isn't right or wrong. It's just a genuine difference, is that I'm more tolerant of this situation. And the reason I'm tolerant, like I said to you, is because, like I said, I don't see us challenging anytime soon. And I don't see
But
us
like I
having...
said though, Neji,
Yeah,
the reason he can deal with the punches on the way to Manny and he's sitting back relaxed, because he knew they were coming.
Yeah,
he said they were going to get punches. That's why I know you're relaxed. You can be relaxed with the punches. I'm just fuming. Go on.
I was going to say he bought a run flat, basically. That's basically, he didn't buy the run flat.
Yeah, but Neji, but what I'm saying is though, if we're consistent, Neji and I, we said it. Everybody was giddy at the beginning of the season, but he said it. We're not going to have a consistent season.
We got cooked for it, bro.
Yeah, he said we're going to go. Neji said, listen, you could go and check the streams. He said, we're going to have to go back. And I mean back to go forward. He said it clearly, and this is what's happening. But what I was saying is, the fact that I could see that, and he actually went through with it. You know, like, so at a certain point you think, you're not going to buy those tires. I know you're lying to me. You're definitely not going to buy it. So that's how I felt. Like, nah, there's no way you're going to do it. And then he actually done it. And I'm like, nah, I'm getting out. I'm getting out. And that's where I am.
I told people, this man is the fraud. Listen, people can mince it all they want. Yeah, they can come out and say all this. But this man is
Saeed, when we were saying this, you was on the train. You was on the Amrabat train. You was on the Highland train. You was on all of these trains. You was on the train.
No, but you know with me, I give people in life a time, yeah. I give them time to prove themselves. I give you a chance, yeah, to think, you know what? Let me give this guy till December. I said I'll give it to December. Bro, I cut it up.
Listen, we was in the car. When we were in the car, you just wanted to get to the rave. You just wanted to get to the rave. You was like, I'm right, I'm going. And now we've crashed. And now we've crashed.
That rave is dead. That rave is dead, man.
No, but now we've crashed. But now he's got a puncher. And we've crashed. You're saying this? Nah, I want my money back. No, I'm done.
Musa. Basically, you got a call on the way to rave. Like, yeah, there's not many gal in here. The size like,
the ratio in here. I need to get out of it.
Too many man.
Too many man. Bro, I'm coming to rave, yeah, and then I'm telling me, yo, I'm not playing the Ajax way. I said, bro, I'm getting out of here. Why am I here? Why am I here, man? Man said I don't want to play this. Bro, are you mad? Come on, man. I have to get off the train. And this is what I feel about Ten Hag. I feel like we're wasting our time with Ten Hag because if let's say, for example, the manager had a philosophy, yeah, but you know what? It wasn't working. I could say, you know what? Maybe give him a little bit of time. But the fact here that he's not playing his Ajax way and he's only came here for results here, and he's not. And he's not even getting them results here. That for me tells you a man that's under pressure.
Why do you expect things that are not?
But Neji, let me just come in quickly. Neji,
yeah, but
Neji, you never said this though. I don't get it.
Yo, Mandem, one sec.
Sabotaging your own mind.
No, one sec. Neji, I got you. I think.
I don't need getting, bro. Go for it, bro.
I think Saeed's saying, and Musa hinted at it, because he's not believing in his principles. Musa explained about like he's not the same guy this season. He's kind of like.
It's talking about Ajax football, bro.
No, but this ties in 1 second. So, like,
go on, bro.
The man came with such big energy and principles, and I'm going to do this at United, I'm going to do that, yeah. And because there's no confidence, there's no conviction in it anymore. We're just seeing it fade away from him in the way that he talks, his decisions that he's making. Remember my point that I made when he first came to the club. I liked him because he was making decisions, whereas Jose would just stick with man. He was hooking man off who weren't playing well. He was switching around formations and stuff. This is moving mad, but I think one thing I just wanted to touch on that Adam and Musa kind of hinted on this, that like with the way that the club's set up at the moment, we have a poor structure. Managers ain't going to get much time. I mean, if you get 2 seasons, you're lucky. You got to make the right decisions. And you got to play players that you know that have let other managers down. So this guy is super naive to think. It's like a deck of cards and you've got a few moves. It's like a chessboard and you've got a few moves that you've got to make right. And this guy's consistently, his hourglass is running out because he's making poor decisions over and over.
So Leon,
he's running out of time. Do you know what I mean?
When I said to man in the group chat,
making obvious choices bad. Sorry, go on.
What that's in the group chat, yeah? You can't make mistakes at Man United.
You don't get the time.
And you don't get the time. And one thing I've held against Ten Hag was that since those transfers went in, I said he would die on his sword if he makes those decisions because he should have got strikers, he should have got clinical finishers. So I've been what Musa's basically been saying. That's my biggest critic of Ten Hag. But I'm still going to sit here and support the notion that any manager needs 4 years until there is structure.
Can I just ask you something about that? I think what a lot of people struggle with your point when you say 4 years is, and this is where you couldn't answer last time. Let's see if we can get an answer this time.
Yeah, go on.
Where's your standard baseline of where you cut off? Because right now, if we're 20th position, we're sinking 5 goals a game. Yeah, does it take that much for you to be like,
let him go?
Well,
or are you going to sit there for 4 years and watch that?
I mean, if I can answer, I think to be fair, that's a very extreme point. But given the fact you used that analogy, if we did get relegated, I've also got it on receipts where I've said I would rather be relegated because that means the Glazers would actually sell. So I'd love to get relegated.
If it's pissing off for 90 minutes every day of the week, can you really say with your chest, okay, cool, I'll give it 4 years?
What do you mean? No, give me a reasonable scenario, and I'll give you a reasonable.
Okay, no. Let's give him Jim Ratcliffe. Let's give him Jim
Repeat what you said before. -3 goal difference. This many losses. Repeat it. Say
-3 goal difference. Yeah.
There you go. Keep going.
-3 goal difference. Yeah.
-3 goal difference.
We've lost 7 games already this season.
Yeah, 7 losses already this season.
I would disagree with that. So.
Okay, 13 losses this season. 13 losses already this season.
AG, some of the games we've won, we haven't deserved to win.
Yeah, but and vice versa. But Leon, you're going away from the question. Ask me the genuine question.
What's your
what
baseline?
Do you mean? What's the baseline? So what are you asking? What's my baseline? For what?
He's basically saying how long to your tolerance goes.
Before you start the manager.
Tolerance goes, bro.
So you're asking how long my tolerance, just for
clarity. Yeah, what is the cutoff?
So again, like I said, I would go 4 seasons any manager for the simple fact that we haven't got a football structure. That's the most important thing to me.
No, but where's the baseline with him?
4 years.
I
don't think you're listening. I know you're struggling to listen. 4 years,
4
no matter
years.
what, any manager.
What, even
no matter what position, he's saying no matter what position,
yes,
no matter what points.
Correct.
Playing Rashford all the time.
Relegation battle in your second season. You back.
Listen, I'm an OG. I'm an OG. I ain't got time. I'm an OG.
I don't make decisions for you and your life. I'm saying for me, my personal preference, where I stand, I will stand with any manager for 4 seasons until there is football structure. And if Sir Jim Ratcliffe comes in and says Ten Hag out, then I'll refer back to my three streams ago, where I said if
Sir Jim sack him now and let Jim Ratcliffe be the manager.
If Sir Jim Ratcliffe comes in and says Ten Hag out, I'm all for it. Again, I've got that on receipts as well because it's on other streams. So as long as you listen critically to what I'm saying to you, no stress.
What track record has Sir Jim Ratcliffe got? You probably believe in that his structure.
What's your opinion? You're saying
good question. Wait. Adam, let's say that's a good question.
No, but what track record have you got that Jim Ratcliffe will come in and fix it and make this football structure?
I don't have a track record, but what I do know,
Jim will fix it. What
I do know is that what we've been doing so far for the past 12, 17 years hasn't been good.
How does it make it right, though? Doesn't make it right, though.
Bro, you ask me the question, yeah? Then you get triggered off half my points. That's why nothing gets landed. What I'm saying, listen, bro. What I'm saying to you is, broski, yeah? What I'm saying to you is, I'm not saying that Sir Jim Ratcliffe and sorts out. What I am saying to you is, I know categorically, based on research, based on history of football, as far as you want to go back, that with football structure, you have an opportunity, a better opportunity to go and challenge to where we all want as a fan base, or what I assume we want as a fan base. So
this football structure, though, Neji, is good enough to finish in the top 4. This football structure, Man United, is good enough to finish in the top 4 because we've done it.
But what I do know, and what you all know as well, and you can't deny, is that what we've been doing, sacking managers, is not going to get us challenging Man City and Liverpool. It's not going to happen.
But we're not there.
Anybody on here thinks we can challenge.
Yeah.
Nobody on here thinks we can challenge. Nobody on here right now.
Nobody.
I want to.
I know you do. And you want consistency.
You can't do the basics, bro. Talk about challenge. You can't do the basics in this manager.
Just challenge. So do your research to challenge.
Neji, let me just say something.
So you guys can't do the basics.
Don't get it.
We can't do the basics, bro.
Neji, let me just say. You want consistency. You want to win the leagues consistent. That's what you want, yeah. But
no. I'll tell you what I want.
You want to win consistency.
You got it on receipt. So you've got it on receipt, right? Live on air. What I want is Manchester United to go and dominate again and be up there with the best. And in order to do that, you need a structure because we can't go back to Sir Alex Ferguson days where you build the club.
Here's my point.
Yeah, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Exactly. A lot of people, yeah, and I think a lot of the Mandem agreement. I'm not saying you got to. Everyone's got their own.
No, I don't have to. No, of course not. Vice versa.
We'll convert you at some point, but it's all good. But what was I going to say? some of us now, we just kind of want a Chelsea kind of season, you know, where like sometimes where, you know, like Chelsea win leagues every now and then. They play, we play better football. Because to be honest with you, I know people said in the chat earlier, I know Zishan was hinting at, and I respect your opinion, saying you just want results. Yeah, I just want to see better football because I know better football, more dominating of the ball, creating more clean cut chances. I know it scores more goals anyway. And
it doesn't know, bro. Anyway.
I'd rather us be like Liverpool's. I'd rather us be like Liverpool's first season where we win 4-3, we draw 4-0, but it's entertaining.
We're not scoring goals, bro. I predicted this.
That's what I would take. That's what I'm trying to say to you, bro.
Yeah, but okay, all right. So
20 shots, 3 on target.
Me and Musa,
bro. And it's champion. Apparently, we have a style of football.
Me and Musa sat here and told you lot, yeah, that we need clinical finishers because that was the biggest issue the season before. You lot forget, yeah, there are receipts of you, man, begging for a goalkeeper to go before we need to get strikers. I even got it on record, yeah, where I'm sitting there.
That's about the manager, about the process. It's coming back to structure, right? No, but how's it about the structure? No, but hold on a minute. This one.
The process.
No, hold on a minute. This is to help the structure. No, but this is to help the structure, right? To back a manager.
No, it's not, because it's what me and Musa.
How's it a part of a structure? How's it a part of a structure?
You're not even listening. You're struggling to listen.
No, because you're waffling right now, Neji. No, but 1 minute you want to talk about structure, then talk about manager. They all align in one place. Do they all align in one place? Yes or no? Do they all align in one place?
You tell me how I was managing to predict what I predicted. Then you tell me how I got to that conclusion. I didn't just guess it.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say. You pick arguments. I'm trying to tell you, yeah. Structure and aligning with the manager's philosophy, they have to come hand in hand. Yes or no? Yes or no?
What do you mean? Sorry, again.
The structure you keep talking about that's needed at a football club and the manager's philosophy, they have to align for everything to be correct. Yes or no? Yeah. Yes. So why do we not want to get a manager that the keeper wanted? The manager wanted the keeper, right? Why can't we go and get that? Yes or no? Why not?
I'll answer your question.
Yeah, I get it.
I'll answer your question, right? Because it's not a case of not getting the goalkeeper. It was again, I'll be specific with what I said. I said prioritizing the goalkeeper before a striker was ludicrous.
No, but it's not about that, though, man. Forget that.
No, if I can come in, if I can come in, though, Neji.
You say, man, we're cutting De Gea 24 hours. I've said, and I agree.
No. But you know what their argument is, though, Neji? You know what their argument is, Neji? You know what their argument is, though? Their argument is that by supporting the manager, they're supporting the structure. So if they were to go against what he desires, but he's saying but part of the structure is but part of it is following what is getting the signings that the manager wants. If you go against it,
hear me clearly. Hear me very clearly.
He agreed to handle all the recruitments. He agreed to be in control of incomings and outgoings.
Say that again, sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
No, go for it. I missed it, but I want to hear what you're saying.
I'm saying, bro, Ten Hag came in and agreed that he was going to be responsible for recruitment, incomings and outgoings.
Correct.
So then we have to hold him accountable for, i.e., signing Rasmus Højlund, selling De Gea, signing Onana. The same arguments you're making, Neji. You're saying saying we need to prioritize a striker. He chose to go and sign a striker.
But this is my point. This is why I'm saying you're missing it. I've held Ten Hag accountable for that. I predicted. I said he would fall on his sword. I said he was naive to go and sign the players he signed. And when what I'm saying to you, Zish, is what you're missing is when I made this prediction, certain man in this stream and in comments and everything were coming from Man and Moose's neck saying, you don't know what you're talking about, keeper needs to go.
I'm following your suit, bro.
But you know what it is, though? You know what it is, though? If I can say this one quickly, No, but if I can say,
let me land, bro.
We need clinical finishers.
Bro, relax.
We said that.
No, but listen, Musa, Mandem, yeah. I'm just going by his own kind of rhetoric. I'm saying if we're following the structure we're talking about, that coincides with the manager and his philosophy. That's what he does. You have to go hand in hand. If you're talking about structure, you can't have your cake and eat it, my friend. You can't when structure applies, bro. You can't do that. How can you do that? Apply when you want to.
What structure?
But this is another thing, Neji. But I think you haven't made clear though. One thing though, this is one thing that you haven't made clear, Neji, and this is it. Nate, from what I've got, correct me if I'm wrong. Neji is saying Manchester United Football Club, take your time in who you appoint, because whoever you appoint I do think they deserve 4 years to get it right in what they're trying to achieve. So if you're gonna give someone the job to be the Manchester United Football Club, as a fan, I'm gonna give that person a 4-year process to achieve what they want to achieve. And you're not saying that's if you like the manager, if you don't like the manager, that's just a process that you're giving a manager to it.
And again, yes,
Any manager
will do that. And
okay, that's clear. So that's not. So when you say that, well, if someone has that understanding, it doesn't mean they're pro Ten Hag. It doesn't mean that they're Ten Hag out. They're talking about the position of a president in a country. Whether you're failing or succeeding, you have a 4-year tenure. That's his position.
Understand the reason behind that, Musa?
So I get that.
It right now.
No, but I get that. But my thing is, what we're saying is,
and I'm
where
not
those
saying, by the way, Musa, just quickly, yeah, I'm not saying. Do you understand? So do you agree? Because again, understanding the agreement.
No, we don't agree. But what we're trying to say, we're those citizens who will come out and march and protest and say we want the president out. That's all it is. And this is what we're saying.
I understand
4 years or not.
Deji, let me grab some super chats.
Yeah, I just wanted
still 2.8k there. Let me just start. Don't worry, United fans, will get through this. If Ten Hag we win at Anfield, it's going to be mad. Listen, man, this is what I'm trying to say with this fan base, man. Like, you lot, man, seriously, man. 1 minute you say we're going to win the league 1 week. Oh, 1 minute it's we're going to win at Anfield. Everything's going to be okay, man. We're going to get smacked up, mate. Are you crazy?
Too far, man. People died.
The play has been trying to land.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, I'm not
do better than that. It's poor.
Yeah. GD, big up to GD. Gareth, he says here, Saeed, run me through the dream scenario. We get a decent coach because we're not getting world class right now. Performs well, then a new board and Ratcliffe has to negotiate with the coach. They didn't pick over players and structure. Okay, let's look at that one. For me right now, yeah. Listen, I don't know if we're gonna get a world class manager right now. I don't know. Everybody's saying the season's written off or whatnot. If you have to get an interim until the end of the season and then go and get Ancelotti's going to be available. Whoever's available, Zidane may become available. Who knows? We don't know. We're just putting hypothetical statements out there. We could say Ruben Amorim could be available till then. Right now, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't need a style of play to the end of the season. Maybe we go to the end of the season, we figure it out, and then we make a proper informed decision. But if Jim Ratcliffe comes in January, sacks the manager, and then has a checkbook out to say, you know what, I'm going to go get this manager, then so be it. But that's what Jim Ratcliffe's there to do. It's not my job, people. Hello? It's not my job. It's the structure. If they pick the manager and say, right, this is the guy, then that's the guy. I couldn't give my preferences. I couldn't say Ruben Amorim or Ancelotti in the summer. I don't believe personally we can get a top-class manager in January. Maybe it's going to be an interim. Maybe it's
Mandem, though.
It's someone like that of that nature.
But Mandem,
I don't know.
Mandem, I saw a stat.
Apparently, but I don't know.
No, but Mandem, I saw a stat, about Newcastle before they got in Eddie Howe and how bad they were. And what we're saying is they haven't won anything. But their fan base are optimistic about what the coach is doing and in the direction that they're going in. I'm just saying the players they've got.
I was going to say, because of what they're seeing, it's so obvious what they're seeing.
Because of what they're seeing, they haven't bought any type of player that Man United couldn't have bought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They haven't added anything to the club where we say, that player is totally better than our players. They don't even have an 11, if we're honest, that we can say, it's totally better than our 11 or vice versa. But what they have had is a manager who's come in, implemented these ideas from day, and this is what I'm keep on saying Eric Ten Hag's biggest problem is. He didn't implement his ideas in his first season, and he's trying to do it in his second season. And it's just a no-no. You can't do it.
Before you go, Aslan says here, I watch Ajax a lot, and Eric Ten Hag has never coached a team to be top out of possession team, and unlike the Eredivisie, you can't get away with that. Tony Hardaway says these are similar tactics to what Eric Ten Hag did at Ajax. He just doesn't have the same talent advantage he had in the Dutch league, and he never will. By the way, let me tell you something. We haven't even analysed what went wrong today in the game, which is crazy. Luke Shaw today, again, same old things. Near post, doesn't know where he's going. Bruno Fernandes, stinker. I'm glad he's not playing against Liverpool. Yes, I said it. I'm glad he's not playing against Liverpool because he wouldn't have turned anyway, mate.
No, Saeed, you know why I love that point? Because we might actually get to see a controlled midfield or semi-controlled.
Yeah, because you know what? I said it years ago.
Adam,
I want to see what we create. That's my big thing. I think what we create against Liverpool. How we create.
Wait, let Adam.
Sorry, Adam. Fernandes has neurological damage. That's just it is. He has absolutely no inhibition whatsoever. He cannot help himself. He cannot speak to himself. He doesn't listen to himself. If things go well, That's fine. If things go bad, God help us. It just
Mandem. Sorry to cut you, Adam.
Okay.
I as much as I don't think Bruno's the best player, I just don't. Without him, where does the creation come from?
Oh, we haven't seen it enough. We haven't
Where does
seen
the
it
work
enough.
rate come
He's
from?
played
Where does the
everything.
tracking back in
He's
midfield
played
come
every
from when we
time.
don't play the ball? Where does it always come
basic
from,
stuff
man?
you're
I want to
training,
see
man.
this.
Tracking.
Nah, man.
No, don't be
Let's be
fair.
realistic. There's no Eriksen. There's no Bruno. Where's it coming from?
You gotta be fair, yeah. You
That's
gotta
the
be fair.
manager's
I've been
fault.
very
You gotta
fair.
be fair. Do you know why?
Be
Yeah.
very fair.
No,
Overall
because
game, you just talk about controlling the midfield. I'm
wait,
talking about the overall game.
1 second, because I'm gonna bring your guy in now. What if Donny gets enough time or someone like that? Because I'm not saying
Maybe,
it's the
yeah.
answer, but Bruno plays every minute of every game. So you're
I
telling
agree.
me the other man can't play 10 games, not finding
I
their
agree.
form.
But what I'm saying
He's
is,
got beef with Donny.
I'm gonna
He's
keep
never
repeating
played
myself.
Donny. He's got beef with Donny.
The same
My
point.
point is
the same-
Bruno gets everything. That's my
Yeah,
point.
but Leon, the same point I keep making to man is there are more pros and cons, and until you can replace the pros, like we said with De Gea, like
This is the
it's
problem.
the same
I just
principle.
wanna try something
Until you
different.
can replace, if there are more pros and cons to a player's game, and you've got no one to replace them, then sadly you're gonna have to hold the cons. It is
No,
what it
because
is.
you're missing out, yeah.
It
You're
is
missing
what it
out.
is.
Adam, one sec, yeah. You're missing out, yeah. Adam, I'll jump straight off this. But what you're missing out is we've all agreed Ten Hag is naive and stubborn.
yeah,
So he's going to play the
Correct.
same man over
Correct.
and over.
But who's he
and
gonna
over
play?
again.
But who?
It's just-
All right.
But
Here's what I
wait.
think you're missing. Here's what I think you're missing,
One
right?
second,
And
one second.
I keep highlight when we watch
No,
games.
because
you
Adam
don't
wanted to make a
notice-
point, innit?
If-
Adam,
Oh, sorry, go on, Adam.
No, just not. Musa said he has a beef with Donny. I think I agree. I really do. And my point is, it goes back to the discipline and the psychology of handling players. Every time it looks to me that every time that Erik Ten Hag is questioned, he takes it very badly and personally. And
Personally.
I think he takes it very personally. And I think it goes back to the point that Ajax didn't want to sell Donny van de Beek, and he wanted to. And I don't think he's over that. I think he is petty to that level.
Fuming, yeah.
I think the job is too big for him in the sense that
I agree.
he thinks that if you question him, you question his legitimacy in the spot. This is not it. This is not what you are doing. We think you are a legitimate coach, but he thinks it's an attack on his character.
Listen, remember that, Adam, when Erik Ten Hag came in and that pre-season, the first one, Donny van de Beek was not smiling. And everyone was like, what's going on? Like, he doesn't even feel upbeat. Why is he not upbeat at pre-season? They're asking about the manager, and he's like, he knew what was coming. He knew what was coming.
And another thing as well, going back to the Liverpool thing, Bruno, I don't agree with the pros and cons. I really don't.
You don't have to, man. You don't have to.
I'm not saying I have to. I'm just saying I'm not agreeing. I just say I don't. My point is,
You know what? Oh, you're going, Adam. Go on. Yeah. I thought you finished.
I don't agree with that. And I think he is too unpredictable. And I think Garnacho is too unpredictable. And Rashford is unpredictable. And McTominay is unpredictable. That means those margins of error. It's like everything in life. They accumulate, so you cannot predict.
I agree. And all those.
It's just like a basic example.
I think you're right, Adam. And all those things you're saying, are based on
Add Anthony into that. Add Anthony into that unpredictable stuff.
All those things you're saying, all the things you're saying, Adam, yeah, they are all based on the ball on an attacking scale. I'm looking at the overall game on and off the ball because football is more than just what we see on the ball.
No,
what I'm saying to you is,
decided that what I'm talking about is on the ball. I did never.
I'm saying that. No, okay. So just to be clear, with the things you've said, I agree with the fact that if that was referring to on the ball. So I'm saying
this is Ten Hag, by the way. This is Ten Hag. This is a man. This is all under Ten Hag, by the way. 4-0 against Brentford. City 6-3. 7-0 versus Liverpool. 3-0 against Sevilla. 3-1 Brighton. Arsenal 3-1. Galatasaray 4-3. Newcastle 3-0. City 3-0. Copenhagen 4-3. Bournemouth 4-3. 0 wins against the top 8. Less goals than Brentford.
43 goals.
That's why Copenhagen results are mad.
43 goals.
To drop those.
But listen to that, guys. Have you where is this? Where is this top? Where is this? Adam, but Adam, what Adam's saying is so factual because where is this top side with all these unpredictable players? Where are they? Where is this top side with players that you don't know what's coming next?
Exactly. And just to give a random example so people get what I mean when I'm talking about margins of error, is that you have a good idea of what you're going to do tomorrow, but there's a margin of error. Something could happen. After that, you have a good idea of what could happen, but you cannot predict really where you're going to be in 3 months because those margins across the days, they tend to accumulate. And this is exactly the same thing with the players. But Bruno has good attributes, but he's a very unpredictable player with a big margin of error. Those things, they add up. And we need more players, and I say that all the time. We need more players like City and Liverpool, those players that do nothing, that you can predict. They get the ball, they control it, and they pass it. And you can build from that platform of predictability. And we don't have that. And that is a manager. That's on the manager. I'm not having it.
It's true. It's true. You know why? Because what you're saying on that, Adam, you know why you're saying that, Adam, is true, is that you can have one Bruno, maybe two.
You need some unpredictable players. Any manager, I would sack a manager every 2 months if he builds his team around Rashford and Bruno. Because you cannot build on an it's like trying to sit on a chair with 3 legs. You can't. It's shaky. You just can't do it. You just can't do it. So, and another thing, I rate Ten Hag, or at least I used to, but my problem is I'm criticizing the manager and I don't care if he leaves at the moment where I'm thinking, if we had a good structure and he made those mistakes, I would want him to leave. And this is where I stand. If he did those things at Bayern Munich, at Manchester City, and if I were a fan of those clubs, I'd say, you know what, this guy hasn't got a clue. Just let him go.
Real talk. That's where I would agree with you on those points. But this is what I'm trying to say. Because you just mentioned again with structure. This is why I agree. Yeah, if he makes those mistakes with structure, then it's an issue. But without structure, he has to throw the pan at the people. Then he has to, because any manager has to. They have to go with.
By the way, Bournemouth, by the way, have never won at Old Trafford. How many managers? How many? By the way, can we just say, how many records has Ten Hag broken? The worst start to the Premier League ever. We're talking about teams that have never beat us before. This goal difference might be the worst that we've ever seen at this stage by any manager. By the way, I don't think anyone was worse than this. Even Mourinho.
Since Sir Alex Ferguson.
Wait, Saeed. But also,
we don't want to hear that though, do we? We don't like balance on this.
Yeah, but bro, if we lose on Wednesday,
what does that count to?
If we lose on Wednesday, the worst ever run in Champions League. That is shocking.
Like balance, man.
And that's another stat.
4 points.
You've got one stat doesn't mean anything.
And how many times
you're bringing right now? Yeah,
you know what? What advice used to do is, I think it'd be amazing. I'd love to see. Yeah, let's go back to some of the games that we've said. Yeah, where we've actually said, raw. See these players that they've just given up, where they've down 2, where they've got the mindset. How many of you, man, remember you talking about mentality? We're 3-1 up, but they can't hold a lead.
What's your point? What's your point?
This is what I'm trying to say, man. There's more factors than just it's on a manager, but you don't want to have.
Yeah, but everybody agrees that the place needs to go, though. Everybody agrees with that, though. You're going to like, never hold on. You're going to like people that we care about these players. They can all go.
Don't switch. No one said about them going.
Look at this guy. Look at the way he puts things together, bro. Everybody said.
I've got a golden question.
No.
Neji, one second. I've got a golden question for you, right?
No.
Let me just ask you one question.
Neji triggered.
Neji just triggered today, bro.
Before you go, one question, yeah.
You just don't like balance. I don't understand.
No, I get it. I'll let you go. Do you or do you not believe, that this manager should be getting more out of what he's got? That's a golden question for you there.
Do I believe he should be getting more?
Do you think he should be getting more out of it, or do you think no, he's at his max? He's doing.
No, I've just said yes. Do I believe he should be getting more? Yes.
Just going back to the 4 seasons thing, I think
I do agree with that. Yes.
I think you are more concerned with being coherent with your principle than being reasonable. The way I see it.
Give me an example.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's a good.
Give me an example.
Am I making sense? Because you said you give the manager until we have a structure, you give the manager 4 seasons.
Correct.
And I think Leon said, if we are like in the pits of hell, do you still back him? And you said yes, until we have a structure. But that doesn't sound reasonable to me. Because
it's not reasonable. You know why it's not reasonable, Deji? Because we said it.
Let me have the convo.
Yeah, but I agree.
No, that's cool. But let me have the convo. Based on what, Adam?
No, because if we have a manager that is about to relegate us with the money that we have and the quality of player that we have, it's not acceptable.
Right.
Okay, cool.
It's not.
So let me answer that. Yeah, this is why I said to Leon, give me an honest scenario that is not over extreme, because he's not going to get us relegated respectfully.
An honest scenario, Neji.
Give me the scenario. This is why I said that. Do specific.
A non-scenario, Neji, though. I'm with you, Neji. I remember you said that. I remember you said that, and that's true. We have to give honest. We can't just over-exaggerate and say what happens if we have. But an honest scenario, Neji, is if you look at all the top clubs in world football, and Manchester United being one of them.
So I've got an idea.
Yeah. Okay. AC Milan, Inter Milan, Juventus, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Chelsea, whoever.
I got your scope.
There's a level that you have to achieve in the league, and Europe is one of those things. And if you don't get Europe in any of those teams, you're out the door.
Cool. So can I respond to that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my response to that is all of those teams, again, their clubs are all playing in the same direction. This is why I always say Man United is an anomaly. Like it or not, Man United is an anomaly. This is why I judge Man United for Man United. This is why when players come to Man United, I judge them completely different. This is why when managers come to Man United,
Nage's got a point. This
is why when managers come to Man United, I judge them differently. This is why when
all those teams are different.
Hold on.
They all got structure though.
I'm gonna answer it.
Nah, they're not. Listen, Mandem.
Bro,
it's as if Man United is the only team in the world without structure. Are we the only team in the world without structure? Are we the only team?
I think it's one of the only.
Which you've asked me a question. I'm giving you my answer. I'm not speaking for nobody else on the panel, just me. Yeah? Even if I'm 1 out of 1 million fans. I'm trying to make you understand how I'm looking at this. Yeah? You don't have to agree. I don't say things for you to agree with me. I don't do clickbait. I talk for myself. Yeah? I don't care who agrees or doesn't. I'm giving you my baseline. So I'm saying to you, because I believe in football structure, yeah, this is 100%. Man United do not have football structure. The managers, again, Van Gaal, we are a commercial run club. So my ideology, yeah, my theories, my thoughts are all in alignment with what we are as a club, as opposed to what we should be. This is why I don't mix.
AG, but you said you didn't. Well, my thing is this though. No, but my thing is this though. My thing is this though, Nagy. You said you don't want to go to extremes, yeah. By saying Man United does not have a footballing structure as an extreme. We might not have a good one, but we have one. No, we might not have one. We have a structure. It might not be a good one, but it's still a structure. Because my point is this, because you said we don't have a footballing structure. We might not have a good one. We do have one.
Okay, so we don't have a football.
We have it. No, we don't. We might not have the best. We might not have a good one. But the fact is, we've won every trophy that Manchester United could win since Alex Ferguson's left with the same structure, except for the Premiership. We've won every trophy except for the Champions League and the Premier League.
Correct.
Every other trophy we've won it.
And this is what I'm trying to say. So
no, but I'm saying, but you don't do that without structure. Let me show you something. There's other teams with better structure than us who haven't won any trophy.
Yeah, but you're missing. Okay, but you're missing the baseline. This is what I'm trying to say to you. You're missing the baseline. What you want and what I want in the end result are probably different. I've already on this stream. I've literally just said to you what I want. I said to Leon, so it's there live. You got receipts. I want Man United challenging consistently again for Champions League, Premier League at the top level. And I believe in order to get that, you need football structure.
Yeah, of course. What's the baseline?
Yeah, but you know what it is though? No, but I get
this is just for me.
What's the baseline?
What's the base? What's the lowest?
So in order to go,
John Murtaugh, this is a football structure in place that when Ten Hag signed that paper document to become Manchester United manager, he agreed. So from there, that's the football structure in place. There's Matt Judge. I think he's still there.
Matt Judge is bound to be the
football director. Darren Fletcher as the technical director. Then you have your coaching staff. Then you have.
I want the best in class everywhere. Manchester United.
But Nagy, you know what? Nagy. No, 1 minute though, Sayed.
Sorry.
Let Zishan land. Let Zishan land.
Yeah, go ahead, bro, there's a football structure in place. When Ten Hag signed
one sec.
Let Zishan land. Fastest in the building.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. There's a football structure in place. Whether it's bad, it's good. Obviously, it's dog shit because of the past year. We have failure, but we've had Matt Judge there. We've got John Murtaugh as a football director. We've got Darren Fletcher as a technical director. Ten Hag came in. He had his interviews. Interviews in Amsterdam back in March, whenever it was in 2021. Whenever it was, he signed based on that football structure.
Every manager did before.
And he said, "I'm going to come in and handle recruitment. I'm going to handle incomings. I'm going to handle outgoings." So I'm going to judge him on the fact that
he shouldn't be though.
No, but listen though. Listen to this though quickly, guys. Listen to this though quickly.
Football structure. He came in and he said the words, "Eras come to an end." Based on this football structure, so I'm not going to listen here.
Based on football
listen to these bullshit.
No, but listen to this though.
Don't say that.
But listen to this, guys. No, listen to this, guys. 1 second. Let me land quickly. Nagy. Let me land though, Nagy. The problem with your 4-year thing, Nagy, yeah. Your 4-year thing is only valid with a Man City structure or a Liverpool structure that has a whole team or the whole club with the direction that you want it to go in. Your 4-year tenure thing that you're talking about is not valid at Man United.
No, I agree.
It's not valid. Yeah, so the fact that you're trying to implement it with this manager when you don't even have the foundations to implement what you want, like you said, so it's unfair of you to implement it on Manchester United in the situation we're in. When you know we don't have a city structure.
Here's the bit
The only time you can give someone but my thing is this though. The only time you can give someone 4 years is when you know it's like Chelsea. When you know that the only thing missing is having a good manager. So meaning that if we get rid of you, we got a footballing director that knows what he's doing. You know, we got a CEO that knows what he's doing. So getting rid of the manager is the only problem.
Yes. So
that's when it's valid.
He's my
no, Neji, let me hold. Neji, hold it. I'm just gonna get a couple of super chats in. These are similar tactics to what Eric Ten Hag did at Ajax. He just doesn't have the same talent advantage he had in the Dutch league and never will.
I think you read that one already, son.
Oh, I read that. Rhino just said, FYI, this Bruno guy is shocking. 18% cost accuracy, and he's only created 9 big chances for us in the Premier League, 12 through balls in 16 games. Name one Bruno performance at Anfield, Emirates, and Etihad. Bring Oli, man. We're not philosophical like Ajax and Barcelona. Focus on what we are good at and soak up pressure and counter-attacking. And big up to Team Nathan. This is my second super chat now about the same thing. You don't need to listen to Z and Adam. You need to let them land. Yeah, listen, it's heated, bro. But they're going to land. Let me just get Faz in because Faz has just come in, yeah? Faz, can you hear us, Faz?
You lot are taking the fucking piss. You lot taking the fucking piss. I'm fucking pissed the fuck off, Zayn. What the fuck are you watching every fucking week, man? What the fuck is this? I'm a structure and politics. Now my head is hot, man. Head is hot.
4 years. Faz, 4 years. 4 years.
I never walked out of the stadium. I never walked out of the fucking stadium. Today I walked out of the stadium. Bournemouth 15th. What are you believing in? You lot don't even believe in yourselves as much as you believe in this manager. I can't believe this shit.
Let's go, Planet Faz. More.
I don't believe that. What do you? Okay, who do we get in next? Well, tell me, where do we get our next 3 points? Tell me. Tell me, fortune tellers. Tell me. Rub the ball, hit his bald head, and tell me where you get the next 3 points. God, tell me. All of you lot who do process. What process?
Heal, bro. Heal.
Keep going. Man is getting rid of high wage players only to spend hundreds of millions on players who've had 1 year pro contract. Make it make sense. And he's playing better football with the low block Harry Maguire, with that the same shit he played with David De Gea. He's got a ball playing goalkeeping to play David De Gea football. Make it make sense. Tell me if I'm lying.
Yeah, he's
Highline football. Where the hell is Highline football today? Amrabat is getting pressed out of his fucking ass, pressed out of his fucking bald head, and he's not got no one to help him. And he's seeing this on the sideline with his hands in his pocket. That's what your manager's doing. And you don't believe in some process. You lot are Ten Hag sexuals. That's what you're 10 hack sexuals. The Twitter tactic on mosquitoes have riddled your brain. That's why you look like this Deserbi and fucking what's his name? My man who fucking Bayern Leverkusen and Jabi Alonso. You lot love this tactical shit. Get with the program. We need a manager that will work with the club for the owners that we have. This guy ain't got the minerals. He ain't got it. He's used to managing a little backyard in Ajax. No disrespect. This is a mansion. It's different to managing Manchester United. Bro, Bournemouth have never beaten us. They've never beaten us in their 140 years of life. They've never beaten us, bro, Bournemouth. What kind of record breaking is this? Are you having a laugh?
Mad.
I'm fucking crying in Old Trafford, bro. I'm crying. I've never cried. Not even in all the times I didn't cry, bro. I'm crying. This is real shit, real life. This is real life. I walked out.
Yeah, but Faz, manager of the month, man. Manager of the month.
Manager of the month.
By the way, Faz, you were saying. Faz, this is the
rude for that.
You were talking about.
That, Leon. You're trying to set him off.
Bayern Munich, Liverpool, West Ham away, and Aston Villa. Wallahi, this is crazy, man. I can't see him winning no games here. I can't see him winning any game here.
Thank God it's Christmas.
Bro, he's going to ruin your Christmas. I don't even celebrate Christmas, but he's going to ruin your Christmas. Neji, he's going to ruin it for you. Rhino is going to ruin your Christmas. And then, you know what I mean? You're going to ruin your Christmas. Leon, he's going to ruin your Christmas.
You know the funniest thing is, yeah? You know the funniest
Don't
thing
let him ruin your Christmas, man.
You know the funniest thing is...
I'll be watching Home Alone. I'll be watching Home Alone, mate.
Yeah, trust me. I'm lying, man. He would have ruined my Eid, you know. I want him out by Eid, you know. Ramadan's coming. Yo, listen. Ramadan's coming, you know. I can't be starving, watching this man. Ramadan is around the corner. Wallahi, I cannot curse in Ramadan. I cannot curse. By the will of Allah, I cannot curse in Ramadan. I'm telling you guys, I can't do it. You lot can curse in Christmas. Wallahi, I can't curse in Ramadan. No,
listen,
man.
Saeed.
Ramadan is in March. He has to go
I got
by
my.
March. He has to
Listen,
go
I got.
I
got people.
Listen,
Go.
I want to do
Can you imagine him outside Old Trafford, doing the match reactions when we lose in Ramadan, and he's trying not to swear?
In Ramadan, bro, mouth dry.
You don't have your Christmas, man. Not in Ramadan.
Them fucking players.
It will be gone, inshallah. It will be gone, inshallah. Inshallah, it's gone. Inshallah, it will be gone.
And you're saying to yourself that I cannot do better. That's what you're telling yourself. You don't even believe in yourself. You're in an abusive relationship, and because you think you're 60 years old and you're gonna die soon, so you don't want to get a new relationship. That's what some of you man sound like. I'll be deadly honest. We're a Premier League club, Man like Good Evening is cooking Arsenal. Are you fucking having a laugh? Are you having a goddamn laugh? No.
5 games in. I told you, 5 games in. I told you.
When
Anyway.
did Dominic Solanke, when did Dominic Solanke look like he's been eating egusi soup, bro? Man cooked the fuck out of our back line, bro. He cooked us. When did Bournemouth's manager ever get nominated for anything, bro? You tell me. You tell me. Because he's had a run of games with poor performances. He's had a run of results in the Premier League. People have been thinking, you know what, give him time.
To be fair, respectfully, is that some good results, guys?
We're consistently inconsistent. That's what we are. We're consistently inconsistent. That's what we are. And that's what it's going to be.
If you are consistently inconsistent, that means you are consistently poor.
And that's what we've been.
That's what
we've been.
And another thing, and the proof of that is every time we had a good performance, it's like it's literally Christmas. Everyone's losing their minds. Like we had a good game. The baseline is so poor that when we have a good performance, everyone's stunned.
Truth.
And that is not normal. Yeah. That is not normal.
You know what, Adam? They're gonna go and beat Bayern Munich. Now watch, mark my words. They'll do it.
We're not beating Bayern Munich. We're not.
Because they're gonna have a little bit of motivation. They're gonna have a little bit of motivation to go and perform in the home pitch.
We're not. Bayern Munich don't lose 5-1 and then lose their next game. We're not beating them, bro.
Listen, I couldn't care less about Bayern Munich. I swear down.
They're losing at Old Trafford.
Never. And United is a different type of test. United is freedom. Big up to Onyeka says, trying to get rid of the high wage players to replace them with good players signed with his agent. And big up to Knowledge. He said, Neji, I can't agree with a better structure would help Eric Ten Hag. If he had a system that we saw and the players can't fit, then I agree, but he doesn't even have a system to say with the structure would improve. That's another one, by the way. We always talk about the structure, yeah? But you know what? Let's say the structure's over there and it's ready to come in. I can't even believe that this guy's principles is good enough. The way he plays football, the way he sets us up, the way we are offensively and defensively. This guy is a walking hazard. He's a walking hazard.
His ego.
Zishan, 1 second. Zishan. Go on, Zishan.
Oh, his ego will not be able to work with what they're saying. Jean-Claude Blanc, Sir Dave Brailsford, and Jim Ratcliffe. Bro, his ego will not be able to work with them, man.
Why do you think that?
Because look at how he treats his players.
Okay, so to bottle that then, why did he work under a great structure under Ajax? If he's worked with people above him before, do you not think he'd want that again?
Because this new structure ain't gonna.
Within the Ajax league.
I think it's because they were all Dutch. And they understood that
they weren't all Dutch.
Nah. Who wasn't? Who was it then? He had Overmars. He had Overmars.
Different kettle of fish.
No, he had Overmars. He had Van der Sar.
Everything's in place. Everything's already there.
Every person in the back staff, just because they were Dutch, that's why it worked.
No,
I'm just saying that they understood that sometimes the way he's coming across maybe not because that's what he wants to do, but his communication is poor. And I think if you deal with a man that comes from your ends, you can kind of say he's one of those men.
If I may, Musa, yeah? Let me flip it on the head. Before Ten Hag got to Ajax, right? Was there and again, 2-part question, yeah? So let's not go off on a tangent. Just answer it if you can respectfully. Was the structure not already there before Ten Hag got there, yeah?
Yeah.
The answer is yes, thank you, yeah? So I appreciate that. So they've gone and scoped Ten Hag with that structure. So they've brought a manager in that plays the style system they want. So they know what they're bringing in. Wait. I landed. Let me land. And the reason I say this, right, is because they've backed the manager even when he's fell out with players. That's normal at every football club. And Man United, we don't have that. We don't have that same.
But Neji, I agree with you, Neji. I agree with you, Neji. But also, what I've come to see is that Eric Ten Hag playing football at Ajax, the Ajax way, was the Ajax way, and it had nothing to do with Eric Ten Hag. This is what I've come to understand. It's just like him going to Barcelona and Barcelona playing the Barcelona way. It has nothing to do with it. So that's why when we've asked him, why aren't you playing the Ajax way? He said, no, but that's why when we've asked him, why aren't you playing the Ajax way? He's just telling you, well, that's Ajax.
Correct.
That's their academy.
But
that's how they. So he's basically telling me then he's not that good.
No. Exactly. So basically you're on the same lines. What I'm thinking now.
Yeah, so that's why I've come to realize that the academy prospects and how they pick the team play a certain type of football. He's only gone in there and done one or two things, but it's not the style. The style that we've fallen in love with is Ajax. It's not Eric Ten Hag.
But this is my point. This is my point then. Yeah. So I don't think I'm wrong. Yeah. I don't think I'm out of the way to say I don't understand why Man United fans expected Ajax football when you understand that Ajax football was based on their principles, not Ten Hag's. And what Ten Hag...
No, but that's where we got tricked. That's where we got tricked.
Wait. What Ten Hag did at Ajax, he played two different types of football, if you remember. Because when he bought Haaland, he put Tadic out to the wing. So already, this is why I say to man. This is why I say to man.
We got catfish. We got catfish.
I don't know why you set yourself up for failure. You've got yourself to
No, but you know why? Because you know why though? Because we. You know what it is though? You know why we got catfish? Listen.
How's it set up for failure? How's it set up for failure when this guy played the brand of football at Ajax?
Expectation to play Ajax ball when.
Do you know what it is though, Neji? Neji, though. Do you know what it is though, Neji? Yeah, but you know what? Look, cool. It happened, but all that happened to us was that you're Italian, so we thought you like pasta. Cool. It might be something which is silly and bait, but that's all we thought it was. Yeah, cool. It's not on him. It's not on him. But now I found out that you don't like. But now, but now we found out that he's Dutch and doesn't know anything about the Ajax football, and that it was given to him by Ajax. We don't want him no more. Yeah, that's all. I don't want him no more.
It's not like he doesn't know it.
That's
it.
It's
a bit far-fetched to think that they're going to bring someone in that doesn't know a style of football. He has a philosophy, but it is in alignment with how they want to play ball. And this is why I'm trying to say we don't have that. So this is what I'm trying to say.
No, but one thing is this: his philosophy. You heard him. You heard him.
Oh my God.
You heard him the other day. He talked about something about. He said about expressing yourself, being brave, all of that stuff. That's just Ajax football. He's just telling the players to do what they've been doing in the academy. No, but that's what. No, but when you're telling, but when you're telling a group of players to express themselves that come from an academy like Ajax or Barcelona, they're going to express themselves in systems that they've been playing their whole life. When you tell that to a group of players like Man United, you're going to get what you're seeing. This is what you're gonna get.
But this is what I'm trying to say. This is why I say, that if you genuinely expect Ajax ball, then I would at least people to do their due diligence on Ajax and go, you know what?
No, I'm with you.
Wait there. Do your due diligence on Ajax at least and go.
I'm gonna wrap up soon, man. I'm gonna wrap up soon.
I did.
Mandem, I'm gonna get final points. Final points. Listen. I've heard enough. I've heard enough. Now listen, Mandem. I'm gonna get final thoughts here. I'm gonna get final thoughts.
Yeah, go on.
Listen, guys, it's getting late. Everybody's got lives, yeah. But for me, my last kind of thoughts is last final. I'm gonna let everyone give their last final thoughts. Final thoughts for me is that the manager has got to go. He stayed beyond his welcome. For me, enough is enough, guys. No more embarrassment. On Monday morning, when all the Glades and whoever is in charge is gathering around and seeing that this results is not good enough and the performances are not sustainable. I hope they come around to their senses and realize this manager is a fraud and this manager is an absolute clown, because that's what he is, man. He's come in, he's conned us all, mate. He's conned us all, yeah? And now he's absolutely, for me, the players, I don't even listen to instructions, mate. They don't even listen to instructions because they don't know what they're doing. They're playing amongst themselves, man. I said it, man. They're playing amongst themselves. And you know what? On the day, you lot fix it. That's what it is down to. For me, he's not good enough and he needs to go now. Leon, you give your thoughts and I'm going to go round to everyone. Everyone give their final thoughts on what's next for Man United. Everyone give their final thoughts.
I gave, I originally back in August said I could, I think it's about September. I said, I'll see where I'm at Christmas. I'm struggling to get to Christmas where we're at, to be honest with you. I'm edging towards switching it up because I think the only thing I can say after this stream is obviously like, I think I'm ready now to have a manager who plays a better style of football and somebody I know that can get more out of these players. I mean, Musa, you made the point. I agree with it. I think somebody can get more out of these guys, and I fail to see if somebody goes no. Well, no one said no, they can't. But I don't know. It's just making the same mistakes over and over again and being stubborn with them is just hurting. It's just hurting. Do you know what I mean? And I think at the end of the day, yeah, I really like the point. I'll end with this. I like the point that Adam made, that if you're gonna take risks, you need to do smart risks. You need to play players that look after the ball better, and you need to stop playing the players with poor performance and coming out and saying one guy's not playing well and then playing another guy one guy's playing poorly, saying it, and then playing another one that is playing poorly. I don't know. He's all over the place, isn't he? So how long does he get? Like, I think he gets longer than what we think, guys. I think he's probably here till the end of the season. I think it's going to be horrible. I just think this club's shameless enough to keep him in. I'll be real with you, but that's all I got to say, innit?
Z?
We got Zishan. Zishan, give me your final thoughts as well, please.
My final thoughts, bro. Eric Ten Hag, he's done, man. He came in here. Yeah, I'm not going to take any of those reasons that there's no structure. He came in here. He agreed to the structure that's in place. He signed those documents that he was going to handle recruitment. He chose to fight Ronaldo. He chose to fight Sancho. He chose to fight Varane, Casemiro. He chose to side with players like Shaw, Maguire, McTominay, Rashford. He chose to side with players that throw managers under the bus. So he didn't analyze before. He didn't analyze the squad before he came in. One of the best sporting directors in the world, in Ralph Rangnick, said this squad is not good. You need to gut this squad. Whereas Ten Hag came in, did not listen to Ralph Rangnick, and chose, I want my own opinion on this. And now he's got it. He's got to pay the price now, and he just has to cut his ties with Man United. And hopefully he gets sacked in the next coming weeks, man. Because I'm just sick of, firstly, listening to him, and secondly, watching his style of play at this club. It's a disease, man. Hopefully he's gone soon.
Yeah. Zishan, this is going to be... sorry, not Zishan. Neji, we're going to bring you into it as well next. But he says here, knowledge, big up to knowledge, says, Neji, why wouldn't I expect us to play similar to Ajax? If he wasn't going to play that football, I would have just taken Poch. I fell in love. I got catfished. Neji, your final thoughts. What should we do next? And what should, in general, what's your final thoughts as we wrap up this crazy Mandem talk?
First and foremost, absolute sick debate, emotional one. I know everyone's off a loss and it's a mad one. So just on a baseline, it's always respect and love off the screen and cameras. Do you know what I mean, to everyone? So hope you've actually enjoyed the show. Shout out to Saeed as well, obviously, all the Mandem. Azish, first time seeing you. Adam, a couple times back as well. So big up yourselves. Obviously, Muslim, Dog, Rhino, and obviously the main man up the top, man. I've got videos from my man, actually. But we'll go on that. Yeah, don't worry about it. But yeah, listen. To answer my man's question just quickly, if I can, for me, like 30 seconds. Like, look, if you have an idea, I think you have to be accountable. And fans won't like that. I've had to be the same. I'm not saying this because I'm some special don. I'm not. But I've had to make myself accountable and go, what am I asking for? And what am I deep? And this is why it's always good to have understanding. It's always good to ask questions. And if you run with an idea that really wasn't there to be backed off in the first place, you only have to have yourself accountable. So that's how I'd answer that one. But for me, like I said, until there's a level of football structure that's pulling in the same direction, then I'm after going to back any manager, because that's the only way I can see long-term success, which is what I personally want. Because, again, I want Man United dominant again, and I don't think we can do it the way Chelsea did it, having 2 seasons here and there every manager, because the past 10 years we've seen that don't work. So I wanted to try something different, and that's my baseline and fundamentals, and I'll stick on them until, again, that structure comes inside.
Yep. Big up. Musa, your final comments.
For me, guys, I told you 5 games in. Once the reality came to me that what we had originally said at the start of the season in terms of the signings that he made was coming to fruition, that he was definitely going down that way. I was ready to get Eric Ten Hag out from early, and I looked at the fixtures, and all fixtures for me led to the Liverpool game. And I said, I think what saved Eric Ten Hag was last month's fixtures and the fact that we had those lower league or those lower, position teams in the league, and he was able to scrape through a couple results, because I think it's going to be very difficult to sack a manager who's just had, manager of the month before that, and also you got a defender of the month, and then you got a goal of the month. I think those accolades is very difficult to then go into December and just sack a manager. So I think that's given him until at least next year. But again, for me, I just feel like what the Liverpool game will do, though, will solidify, like, I dare you do it again. Like, I reckon the structure above will be like, all right, cool, it's peak now. And I think that's what's going to happen. I don't think they'll sack him, but it's definitely gonna put him in a difficult situation. So for me, sadly, Eric Ten Hag has to go because I'm going to say this again, Mandem. We've won every trophy except for the big two. And yes, we want the big two. But we've seen other teams who are not at the top of their league, like Liverpool, win the Champions League. Man United should have been at least playing a style of football, you know, getting into the top four, getting second, third, playing, and just waiting for that opportunity to, like, this season to kind of be up there and see, can we win it? And doing well in Europe. Because we know it's a club competition. Anything can happen in the Champions League if you're playing good football and you have a team. You can win it. But the fact that we don't have that, we're in one of the worst Champions League groups ever, Mandem. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
The worst Champions League group ever. We went in there thinking that we can handle business. We've conceded like 16 goals. We've been peppered, like left, right, and centre. So for me, yeah, this guy, he's got to go. I didn't even watch the game, man. I took my kids to the fun fair. I was driving bumper cars, hearing it. It was all peak for us, man. I was like, it is what it is. I'm not stressing myself, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It is what it is. And
Musa,
just pick up all the man. It's always emotional.
Musa, did you see a bold guy on the bumper car ramming?
Nah. Damn. Like I was cruising. I was just kicking back. You know what I'm saying? I just said, I'm not going to get it. When the phone was going off, I was just like, I told the man them. You see what it is? Like I told Neji, I knew we were going to get punches and I knew the tyres weren't going to work. And the guy went and bought them. And I've been out from day dot. I'm not jumping in that car. And this is why the other day I was telling you, man, I'm Ten Hag in. And the reason I was saying that was because when I was telling you, Saeed, the tyres ain't going to make it, you was like, no, we got to get to the rave. We got to get there. You didn't care. But now I'm hearing all the noise. It's just like, I can't really be fussed. I'm not invested in it no more. Like I told you, I've done three YouTube videos and I retired. This is the season.
It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
100%, man. Adam, your final thoughts, brother.
Yeah, if I can, I tend to go up to your point. Well, I don't think
Rotted. Hold that.
Yes, I don't think it's unreasonable to expect Ajax, the performance we saw from Ajax, because they hired him because they knew he could do that. And if we hire Pep, we don't expect him to come in with a low block. And if you say you hire Pep and you expect football and possession, you can't tell me why. He never said he would. That's not reasonable. It's logical to expect it to be that way. It is what it is, because when you hire a manager, you hire him because you saw what he did in the past and you want him to do it again. It's just very, very, very logical.
What you want and what you get are two different things sometimes, though, bro.
Yeah, but that's not a counter to what I said.
Well, it is, respectfully. Like I just don't see how you do right to the same
No more back and forth.
We'll talk later. Adam, we'll carry on later.
Yeah, let's talk later. Let's talk another time, man. My head is gone, man. Yeah, Adam, let's finish up. Yeah.
You said final thought, and I said if I can. It appears that I can't.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
man.
If someone's going to be indirect, and I'm not going to go on mute, I'll be real. I was never indirect.
Okay, Adam, go.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Saeed. Cheers, man. That's done. I'm done.
Yeah. Okay. Rhino, your final comments.
If I may, I'm joking.
Yeah, you don't have to say that in front of AG now. Disclaimers and that, man.
Trust me.
It's crazy.
Bro, listen. 3-0 to Bournemouth. You remember I told you, man, last week about the echoes? That's what I can hear. Bournemouth 3. No, it's not even Bournemouth 3. It's Man United 0, Bournemouth 3. Home. Nah, bro. We can't do this no more, man. This is mad. Obviously, I get where Nage is coming from in terms of having a structure and, you know, where do we go from here? But, bro, anything's better than this, man. I know a couple weeks ago you lot were saying it. I was like, nah, man, nothing can be worse than Ten Hag. But anything's better than this, bro. Like, these players, they've given up 3-0. They've broken a record. They've never beaten us before. I want the old Ten Hag. I want last year's Ten Hag. Good is not good enough. When he said that, I felt it. Like now, bruv, he's waffling. Bruv, like any hair that was going to grow is not growing no more. He's fried. He's dinnered. His food is gone. He's done. So I don't want to say Ten Hag out because I feel like Ten Hag in, Ten Hag out. But you're clear with where I'm at. Like he needs to, bro. We need something different, bro. Like if we can, bruv. I'm struggling to figure out something positive. It's gone. I give up, Mandem. So Neji, listen, my brother. Sorry, I had to leave you in the whip.
All right, man.
That man picked me up. You feel me? That man picked me up, and trust me, it's like it's different now. It's different. You feel me?
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, man. Listen, man.
Saeed, let me ask you something. Yeah. Are you all right, bro? It's been one of them days where you've been out in the cold. You've been there. Today your head's hot. You know what I mean? Are you okay, my bro?
He's like he wants to quit YouTube, bro. He's like, fuck.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. You know what it is, yeah? With the result as well, and also with rain, I got soaked, man. So I had to come home, shower up and that, and then get warmed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my dressing gown. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm actually in my dressing gown, man. Because right now, United have got me in my feelings right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna watch a movie right now. I'm gonna watch a funny movie. So if anyone can recommend a funny movie right now to watch, yeah, let me know because I need to make myself feel happy now.
Have you watched You People? That's a good film. Have you watched You People?
You People. Now I haven't watched that.
It's funny. It's Seth Rogen and Lauren London, and it's about basically a black woman that brings home in the white. It's funny. It's funny. Watch it.
Yeah, man. Next Friday, any movie, man. Watch the match again. Nah, not watching match again.
Pick up Sunshine. She's staying holiday. He's gonna go on holiday again.
Holiday, bro. I'm telling you.
Neji, stop talking. You're hurting his head, man. Allow it.
Yeah, man. But listen, people. We're gonna wrap it up here. Big up to everybody here. Tom's, Morgs, yeah, big up, man. Everybody here. Big up to everybody. 2.3K still here. Loyal people. Let's get that up to 2,000 likes. Let me just check the like button count right now. It's on 1.8K. So if we get that to 2,000 likes, yeah, 200 more people. 200 more. Big up Leon. Big up to you for coming on, man. Let them know where they can find you. You know what I'm saying to you, bro. Big up, man.
Yeah, man. Unleashed Sports, dead simple. I'll be on live with. I don't even know. I might cancel the show tomorrow in AG. I don't know if I can.
No, cancel it, bro. We got conversations.
I'll be there tomorrow at 8:00. We'll be breaking this down further. Oh my days! But also, I'll be breaking down the Devin Haney fight tonight. So anyone that's in boxing, big fight tonight.
Haney Someone asked me about that before as well. Big up, man.
And tomorrow, there's boxing in Bournemouth, people. So there's going to be Sky Sports boxing in Bournemouth. So Sunday evening, you can watch boxing. So there you go. But I'll be doing boxing, breakdown, and football. But listen, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Do you know what I'm saying? Bless.
Yeah, big up, man. Zishan, big up, man. Let them know where they can find you, man.
Twitter, man. Twitter's my one. Zishan XZ on Twitter. All my links are in my bio. I do Twitch streams as well. So get involved. Side, really appreciate it, man. You're the face of this shit, so I really appreciate it, man.
Nah, appreciate it, man. Come on, man. Nah, love for that, man. Appreciate it. Neji, listen, just by the way, just give me a disclaimer. The comments are gonna come for you, so I'm just gonna tell you that after. Don't be rattled by the comments, yeah. Just make sure you just don't look at the comments after, yeah. But big up to you for coming on.
Oh, listen, listen, you know me, man. I'm a lone wolf out here, man. Do you know what I mean? Lone wolf. I was born alone, die alone. That's how it's gonna go, man. So, listen, anything to do with myself, Sunshine 47. If you've got genuine comments about Man United, jump in the DMs. I'll happily debate anyone. It's all good. Just come respectfully, and I'll return the favor. And yeah, man. Oh, this guy. Oh, I knew it.
Read the bottom bit. Controversial preferences. You get me.
You know what's mad about Leon, yeah, Saeed, yeah? I just need to, and I asked in the group chat as well. I was like, I don't know why you keep saving new pictures of man. Like, you've got one, yeah, use one. I keeps using new pictures of man. He's gone, bounced. But yeah, Sunshine 47, as you can see right there, man. Do you know what I mean? Any debate I'm all happy with, Man United, it's all love, man, at the end of the day. So, yeah, I'm there, man. I'm there.
Big up. Reso CIC. Big up, man. What you got coming up?
Yeah, guys, same old. We got a couple campaigns this month. We're doing some shoe drives with Foot Locker, a winter coat jacket with BSTN. And yeah, we're just keeping busy, close out the month, and then start next year fresh. And yeah, man, there's been opportunities. I've been hearing to work with the club. Once they find out I'm on here, I'm finished.
Yeah.
Once they find out I'm rinsing them week in, week out, it's going to be different. But we're just working, guys. We're just trying to give back to the community. We do at Resale. We repurpose footwear and we give it back to the most needy people in the country, internationally. We've got a couple. You know what? I've got a trip in February to Zanzibar. So I'm going to be missing in February, 2 weeks. I'm not even going to be nowhere to be seen, man. And I'm just going to lock off. I ain't got time for United again like this. Season's done for me, guys, because I thought at least let's have a Champions League run. But even that's come to an end. So it is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. And Rhino, big up, man. Rhino, big up.
Sorry,
as well.
boys, just a quick one. Shout out to Traps and Aaron as well, because obviously they
big up Traps and Aaron.
Yeah, big up Traps.
Aaron.
The people there, man.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up, man.
Yeah, man. Big up the chat as always, man. You guys are so love, man. Get the likes up. Big up the panel. It's all love as well. Nice to meet you, Z. I don't know if I met Adam as well, but big up Adam as well. And yeah, listen, Ten Hag out, man. Ten Hag out.
Yeah, it's official. It's official.
Right now, MGTV, by the way, YouTube. Ten Hag out. Ten Hag out.
It's official.
Yeah. Big up, man. Ten Hag out. Listen, you know my opinions. Big up to everybody here. I'll be back tomorrow, watch alongs, and then we got a show tomorrow with Flawless, Andy Tate, Double A, and I think also forgot his name, Ash. So tomorrow.
When's the US show? When's the US show with you, man? Adam and everyone. I've missed that one.
Back, man. I'm after listen, the US show might have to come back, man.
Where's that show, man? US Canada.
You heard?
Where's the US Canada show? I like that show. Adam wasn't Adam on that show?
Adam was on a different show, man. Adam's on a different show, man. He's from Canada, man. You're Canada, man. You know,
I thought it was a US Canada show. Nah.
Rivalry, man. You know, everyone here, man. Listen, people, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. This has been the Mandem Talk. We're out.